say we're young and we don't know. Won't find out till we grow. Well, I don't know if all that's true, 'cause you got me, and baby, I got you. Hey, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned. Our money's all been spent. I guess that's so we don't have a plot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring. And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And if I get scared, you're always around. Let them say your hair's long. I don't care, with you I can't go wrong. Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you. I got you, walk with me. I got you, talk with me. I got you, kiss goodnight. I got you, hold me tight. I got you, I won't let go. I got you, love me love. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Eric Dewey.
And I'm Steve O'Mooney.
And I am Matthew.
And we are Socially Awkward. Welcome, everybody. It is Friday, February the 28th, the last day of February 2014. And welcome. Hey, everybody. It's another Friday night. Yeah. Little I got you, babe, to get things started because, you know, you guys, I got you, babe, and babe over there as well.
You too. That's cute.
Aww. So before we get too far into things, this episode is brought to you by our wonderful sponsor, Raven Designs. Raven is a fantastic artist and a great designer, and she is fantastic. So go check her website out at ravencruise.com. Anything to add to that, guys?
She's just a pretty kick-ass person as well.
She really is. She really is. She helped us out. She gave us an answer for the... not the next episode of Her Majesty's Secret Podcast, but the episode that will release after the next one. So she helped us out with that. So that's going to be fantastic. And we are also brought to you by Amazon.com. If you want to order anything from Amazon, go to sociallyawkwardstudios.com or thesasquatch.net. Click on that fancy little Amazon banner and go shopping as normal. We get a little bit of a kickback from Amazon for you doing that. It doesn't cost you a penny more, but we get a little support, a little help from our friends over at Amazon. So
and it works.
Yeah, it does. It's fantastic. We are drinking tonight Sneaky Pete Imperial IPA, purchased with the proceeds from our amazing quarter on Amazon. Yeah, the entire quarter bought us a 12-pack.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
they
it's
do
quarterly.
every quarter?
Yeah, it's quarterly.
Cool.
But hey, that was our best quarter yet. So
Solid.
thank you all you Christmas shoppers, and the rest of you out there. If you're not already doing it, come on, just do it. Like I said, it doesn't cost you a penny more, and you can buy literally anything on Amazon these days. We discussed, was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? You can even get groceries on Amazon now.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool. So Matthew,
Yes, sir.
how was your week?
It was good. It was a good week. Megan and I went to the Suns game on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I saw that on
Tuesday
Instagram.
night. They did not win that game,
They
did
did
they?
not.
Oh,
They
that
played
sucks.
the Timberwolves. It was a good game. They held.
Justin Timberwolves.
Whoa!
See what I did there,
That would've
kiddos?
been- that was pretty cool.
Did they bring Sexy back?
Kevin Love brought Sexy back.
You know what's not bringing Sexy back? I saw a picture of this earlier today on the TV. What's with the weird mask thing that LeBron James is wearing right now?
He
break his face or something?
He broke his nose, I believe.
Oh, he broke his nose. Okay.
I think that's what it was.
And so now he's got this weird, like, black matte mask on.
Oh, he's wearing. I haven't seen it. He's wearing a black one.
Yeah, it's black. It's like flat. It makes him look like he's wearing blackface. And to see a black guy looking like he's wearing blackface, it's very confusing. It makes me feel weird inside because I'm like, should I be offended? I guess I can't be offended.
Oh, I see.
But at the same time, I'm just kind of, this looks weird. Like, I would like, if that happened to me and I had to wear a mask.
It's like black and looks carbon fiber.
I'd take advantage of it, and I'd come in like full Deadpool. You know, that's what I'd do. I'd get the mask, I'd get the red and black painted, everything. That's what I'd do, not just the straight black or, something. Or get like Kiss designs, get the star around the eye, you know?
You need to get everyone else.
Oh, yeah!
Other people to do that.
Yeah, I know. I'll just go break everybody's nose.
Well, I'm looking at a photo right now. It's like...
Wait. How does that make a Kiss? Everyone else getting a Kiss?
I'm like, oh no, you broke your nose too. He's like, you just broke my nose. Oh, I know, but hey, you get to have a cool mask like me.
Yeah.
Better get one before you're stuck with only the drummer, or that guy that nobody likes to be.
No one likes the drummer?
I think is it the drummer?
What's the cat?
What was that episode of? Yeah.
Starchild? Oh, the drummer's the cat.
Yeah.
No one ever likes the cat.
Like that episode of Family Guy.
No one ever likes.
He's like, I should have known that you weren't actually a Kiss fan when you agreed to dress as this one.
Yeah, typically the masks are clear. Like I'm looking at a photo right now. They just played the Knicks not too long ago. And J.R. Smith on the Knicks, he's also wearing a mask, but he's wearing the clear one. I always see people wear the clear one. So
I don't know what's more disconcerting, the clear one or the black one, quite honestly.
Well, I mean...
But I'm really disappointed with all the money they have, all the resources they have. Nobody comes out there with Batman. Nobody's coming out there. I mean, the Superman mask wouldn't make sense because he doesn't wear any kind of mask.
No, it'd just be a headpiece with a little curl on
yeah, it would be completely clear, except it would have the little curl on it.
Which I'm going to be pissed off. You know what's going to happen? Someone's like, that's a great idea. We're going to do that now.
I know, yeah. If I start seeing these things for sale, you broke your nose, wear a superhero mask.
We came up with it first.
Exactly. We should market them. I wonder if Spreadshirt makes face masks for athletes who have broken their nose. I doubt it. But we should look into it. We should look into that. Absolutely.
Well,
so besides your basketball game, what else did you do this week?
No, that was pretty much the big highlight of the week. We had her company has a suite there, so
nice.
We got like a nice dinner and free drinks and everything. It was cool. It was
That's awesome.
Nice. So we had a good time. And yeah, that was the highlight of my week.
Awesome.
So yay.
That's cool. That's cool. How about you, Stephen? How was your week? I know you started your new job this week, right?
Yeah, my week has been pretty for coming home every night and feeling like I have nothing to do, realizing, reflecting on this week. I'm jam-packed for the next couple of months apparently now. Of course, working on, everyone's been seeing the sketches of the upcoming webcomic.
Yes.
We will not be seeing that for some time, not because I'm lazy or anything like that, because I really want to.
But because you're exceptionally lazy.
No, because I actually want to get all the characters down. I want to get everybody, backstories, all this kind of stuff going. I want to have a backlog of comics because I'm planning on doing this maybe 5 days a week,
Dang.
fully colored. So I want to at least have a backlog before we start it. And there's a bunch of storylines that I have in the works, and then some storylines are just like one, slip comics and stuff like that. Like just one little.
Notice
bit.
we got a few ideas already from the other people of the network, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah,
you put that out there in the group.
Well, that's why I hit him up, because I'm like, if you don't want to be in the comics, let me know, because I would hate to put you in there and be like, well, I don't like how you're representing me or whatnot. Matt's already like, don't put me in the comics now, because he doesn't like all the ideas.
I didn't say anything.
That'll just pop in one frame and be like, it's about slaves, and then vanish again for another 3 weeks.
Then
I would not be happy with that.
Then next week, Appropriate Inappropriate, I'm going to be a guest on. They
nice.
hit me up yesterday and asked me to come in next Thursday to record a show. And then, of course, Eric and I, we went to saw Kevin Elliott at Stand Up Scottsdale.
Yes.
Really good show, except for that fucking heckler woman. God damn it.
And what the worst part was, she wasn't a proper heckler. She was like trying to help.
She was like socially commentating on stuff.
It was fucking retarded, is what it was.
And it was funny because
everybody in the room wanted to slap her.
When we showed up, Kevin was like, well, someone did drop out, so if you want to get up on stage, I would have loved to get up on stage. And then halfway through the show, Eric and I had a couple of drinks already, and that woman kept heckling. I turned over to Eric and go, please let me go on stage. Please let me go on stage. I want to rip this woman a new one. So we have that. And then I talked to Kevin, got in contact with the people at Stand Up Scottsdale, so it looks like I'm going to be hopefully doing some stand-up in March.
Okay.
So
I saw that post on Facebook. They were looking for somebody for the 30th, I think, and I tagged you in the post because it didn't have like an option to comment, so I'm just like, I'll forward this to you.
Okay,
I don't know if you saw that or not.
So it's March 30th they're looking for?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then I'll definitely hit them up. I thought it was this Sunday. I'm like, shit.
So I only saw the one on Facebook. They might already.
We'll find out. He was supposed to get back to me when I'm supposed to do it, and then I invite a bunch of people and stuff like that, because of course, which is kind of cool, whoever shows up for me, you actually can make some money doing that, so which is kind of nice. So my first paying gig, I guess I could say, if I get, and of course, probably everyone will be like, I don't want to see him, but
I'd be like, I'm half here for Steven and half here for Kevin if he's performing.
Then started the new job this week. The job's pretty easy, pretty fun. Well, not really fun, but at least it's a job. But on the Brit side, I was telling Eric.
It's not fun, at least that's the thing.
Telling Matt, I was all like, he's like, so where you work at? And I told him the location. I'm like, literally, like, it takes me 10 minutes to get to and from work now. So
that's awesome.
It's pretty awesome. So, other than that, just same old, same old. Kyle and I did knock out we tried something for next week's Long Box Cast. We'll see how that goes. We decided to do our first commentary on one of the DC animated movies, so we'll let people go on that, and then just same old, just living the dream, I guess.
Awesome.
Or what's left of the dream.
Yeah, my week was fairly boring as well. I mean, obviously, Sunday night we went and saw the comedy show where Kevin performed, and Kevin did actually win. They had content. The way they work it is not only can you. The comics make some money based on who comes in specifically to see them. When you show up, you tell them who you came to see. And so they make a little bit based off of that. But then they also have a prize for the audience choice and the club choice for the night. And Kevin won audience choice, even though we somehow missed the balloting. We had they announced the winner, and I'm like, I still have my voting slip in front of me. What the fuck? So even without our votes, he still won. So that's pretty awesome.
Cool.
And then I also
he was hilarious. He was the best one up there. Yeah, I liked his set better than the quote unquote headliner that came after him.
I liked his set, and then we can't remember the guy's name, but he literally came up on stage. He was all like, "Look, I'm dressed like a soccer coach or whatnot." And I thought
was that the guy with the real heavy New York? He did his dad.
No, not him. To be fair, like.
That guy was hilarious when he was being his dad. When he moved away from his dad saying things,
and then to his grandma, I was kind of like, all right, But no, it was the guy. He was talking about the bukkake of sperm that you would get when you go to shit. What's that place called? Goodwill.
Goodwill, yes. Okay, yes, I remember that. That guy was hilarious too.
I thought that guy was pretty. There was one guy. I ran into him in the bathroom too when I had to go back in. I was like, "Your set's funny," and then I peed on him. So he's got that going for him now. I'm like,
let me wash some of that sperm dust off of you with my pee. No, he was funny, yeah. And there was one guy. He was one of the first. He wasn't the first one, but he was like, I think he was either the second or third. His timing was horrible. His delivery was horrible, but his material was actually kind of funny. Like, he would say the joke, and I'd like run it through my mind and be like, if somebody funny said that, it would be hilarious.
See, that's actually the problem I had with Monkey Pants is I went to Monkey Pants at one time, and everybody had good material. They just didn't know how to deliver it.
Yeah.
I was like, your stuff is funny. It's just you got to know how. You got to feel the crowd. You got to know how to send it out. Because the one guy just lost me when he was just all like, "For all you are playing catch up." I'm like, "Okay, no, you're." It wasn't that the joke, like we didn't get the joke. It wasn't funny. That's the problem there, buddy. You see where I'm going with that. You see what I did. But it's funny because I was telling Kevin if I just went up on stage that night, I'm like, I don't got any material. I would have just gone out there and dropped the mic, and I'd be like, that was supposed to last me 5 fucking minutes. So.
That would have been scary. I'd have been like, I didn't come with this guy. I don't know who this is.
Of course,
I picked him up on the side of the road. I said, I'm going to a comedy show. You wanna come along? And he was like, yeah.
No, then see, Eric, you would have done that, and then I would have just stared at you the entire. I would have just done my show directly. I would have gotten right into your face.
Who's the guy who just took your napkin?
That was the same guy.
Oh, okay, that guy was funny.
The bukkake guy.
Yeah, he came up with a beer and he's like looking around like there's no coaster on the little podium for the.
I helped.
We're like, hey, we're sitting in the front row, of course, because we were the first ones there, because we show up on time for things because we are not cursed with chronic tardiness like Matthew. Mm-hmm. But just trying to bring you back into this conversation. You look bored.
No, I'm here.
Matt's just angry. He's all like, God damn, Steve kicked my butt on that Donkey Kong.
But yeah, that was pretty much the highlight of my week. The down point of my week was Wednesday night. I broke my glasses.
Oh shit!
The arm just broke right off of them. And I was like, motherfucker!
How?
I had to take them. They just broke. I was trying to I took them off. I went to close them, and instead of going, it went snap. I was like, are you kidding me right now? So I took them back. I mean, I've only had them like a month.
Yeah. So
I took them back to Pearl Vision. I was like, hey, these kind of broke. And she's like looking at it. She was like trying to push it together. I'm like, it's obvious that it's broken plastic. Like, yeah, it broke right at the hinge, but it wasn't, the screw didn't come out. It was obvious broken. You could see jagged edges of broken plastic. And she's like sitting there like trying to push it together. I'm like, I don't think this is going to work.
So are they...
They're ordering me a new pair of frames. They didn't have any of those frames in stock, of course. So now I've been waiting. They're supposed to call me when they get them, and they didn't call me today. So I guess it's going to be Monday now at the earliest. So it sucks because I got so used to having the glasses. I had been used to not having them for a while, and now I'm used to having them. So now the last few days of work, I've been getting these major headaches because I'm sitting there like squinting at the computer screen all day.
I was waiting for Eric to be like, I'm used to having them, and I have no idea how I got to the studio tonight.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. No, I don't. My prescription is not that strong. It's not like I can't see without them. It's just that, especially for reading and reading off a computer screen, I get headaches because it's blurry and I have to squint all the time. So I get neck aches and back aches and headaches, and it's just a pain in my ass. So that's really, where I've been the rest of the week since then. But yeah, cool. So we're gonna talk about it a little bit more after the break. But something very tragic and sad happened this last week.
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I remember. No, was it Tuesday or was it? No, it was Monday.
Was that early? Jeez.
I think it was Monday because I remember I was at work and then I was like, I went onto my phone and all of a sudden I was just like, what the hell?
You were way far away from your mic. I can barely hear you in the headset, so I have no idea if people can hear you. And you're like drifting further and further away from the mic. I was like, what are you doing?
You know why, Eric? Because it's looking right at me.
Well, stop drawing googly eyes on the popper stoppers,
really?
And you won't stare at you.
I was leading into what we're about to talk about, and you didn't get that line.
I'm sorry.
It's here, Eric. It's looking
what
right at me.
What did you do, Matthew?
It's just a fucking toaster.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yes, Harold Ramis, the iconic writer, director, actor, passed away. He was not very old.
No, he was 69.
69. That is not old enough to be dropping dead, especially when you're doing good stuff. Like, hey, bad people of the world, by all means, drop dead at 65. We don't care.
Well, it's like they say, the good die young and pricks live forever.
Evidently.
So I'm going to become a prick.
Become.
No. I see what you did. Fuck you. That's it.
So later in the show, we are going to turn to the audience and ask them what their favorite Harold Ramis movie was, and we'll answer that question ourselves, I think. But before we get to that, we wanted to make this show a very special episode because this is the last episode before The Oscars. I know Matthew was real excited about this. You watch them pretty much every year. You
Yeah.
stay on top of things. You know who's nominated. Do you have any favorites? Do you have anybody that you want specifically to win? Like you're going to throw a fit if they don't win?
We're going to talk about that later.
I'm
our
starting
predictions.
I'm starting the conversation right now as we
Starting it
go.
right now?
So you don't have to tell me. I'm looking for one
Do you have all the stuff? I've
award.
not heard. The only film that I heard.
You didn't prepare for this?
No, because the only
There's a link in the notes. I put a link in the notes.
The only film that I heard about this was Gravity. Was the only one that I knew that came out that was nominated. Everything else I've not even heard of.
What? Well, should we just start at the top, go from Best Picture on down, and talk about it?
Yeah.
Talk about it. Best Picture. This is the big one.
Oh, do you have
normally
a
they
pen?
wait for last, but
Do you have a pen?
Steve.
Yeah, let me.
Because in the entire house it doesn't have a pen. Hey, while you're up though, could you grab me one of those beers?
Because I'm going to jot down who says what.
Oh,
So
look at you
we
being all Mr.
can
Prepared.
Figure out
Fair enough for you.
who's going to win. Because this is a winning thing.
Oh yeah, which means I'm going to lose.
Yeah, so-
Because you guys always stack the deck against me, I swear.
You want to tell them whoever has the most wins, if people vote on us, what they get?
I don't know if you guys could hear that, but whoever has the most wins will get something.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we've determined what we'll get. It could just be bragging rights.
I like bragging rights.
It
I
could
never get
be.
those.
It could be that person doesn't have to buy alcohol for a month.
Ah.
It could be that they could just not show up for. You don't want to show up. That's cool.
I meant for the fans.
Oh.
The fans will win some Raven swag. I don't know what we.
Oh,
That was
okay.
your idea. So you talk about
So
that.
they'll vote on. We'll make our
That's what I'm saying.
predictions.
We'll make a prediction. Whoever they vote,
They'll vote. They'll pick which one of us they think
like whoever has the most wins
is
I
going to
guess.
win.
Like out of all the picks, they will win some of the swag that we got from Raven Design. So we'll.
What do we got? A T-shirt and some buttons.
Well, I wasn't gonna.
Or do you want to do the?
I wasn't gonna say what we had.
Oh, okay. Well, we
Because
will.
now people are gonna be like, I'm on a T-shirt, and then if like we have 8 people vote on the same person and that person wins, I only have 2 T-shirts.
Oh, okay. Well, so we'll figure something out. You'll get something though.
Basically, what
You'll
we'll
get
do,
something.
Basically, what we'll do. Well, actually, what we could do, we can post the stuff that we have, so people can then pick, and we'll tell them how many items we have of this, and then they could win.
Fuck that. They get what we give them.
All right, that's it. Okay, but
Ooh, lay down the law.
If we win,
Matthew is the law.
So if we win, we can come up with, like Matt was saying, one of us doesn't have to buy beer for a month, or we don't have to show up for a month.
Yeah, this is just fucking not show up.
That's not. I kind of enjoy doing this show, though. I mean, that's not really a prize. That's more like you lost, so you don't get to be here for a month. You're banished from the show for a month.
I fucking won. Why haven't you been on the show for a month? Because I won.
Because I won. I hate this place. I hate all of you. No, that's not the way it works at all. I like being here. I only take time off when I have to for something, So, all right. So let's start from the top then. Let's go for Best Picture. Best Picture. Why are there 18 nominees? Can somebody tell me this? Didn't it used to be like 4?
I thought there was like 6.
I thought there was didn't they start? They used to be
9.
like 4,
There's 9.
and then there was like, we'll add one, and then every year since then they've added another one. There are 9 nominees for Best Picture. We've got American Hustle, which I have on my phone but have not had a chance to watch yet. Nebraska, which is literally reading this off of the screen right now, is the first time I've heard that this was a movie. We've got Captain Phillips, which I've heard is pretty good. We've got
that one's
Philomena.
Awesome because Tom Hanks gets kidnapped by pirates. I didn't even know that happened. It was all based on a true story.
Tom Hanks was kidnapped by pirates. Is that how Castaway started?
Could be.
Oh, damn. Philomena. Again, this is another one that until I read this name off of the screen, I had no idea there was a movie by that title.
Yeah.
Dallas Buyers Club, which I have not heard of. 12 Years a Slave.
You guys are killing me.
Which I'm assuming... What is that one about, man?
That one's about white people.
Damn it.
I thought the title was wrong. I'm pretty sure it was longer than 12 years. Just saying. I think they got their history wrong.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Do you guys even know how to read a book? Come on.
You guys do some research, man. Gosh. We've got Gravity, which was actually... That's the one... of all of these that I've actually seen. It's a fantastic movie, and I highly recommend watching it, although I don't know if I'd bother watching it at home. Unless you've got a really big-ass TV. We saw it in the theater in 3D, and it was fantastic. It was a great movie.
Bored.
And it was short, so it's not like you're going to waste a lot of time with it.
People drifting through space and then nothing, no aliens, no predators, no nothing cool.
Hey, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but hey, you could be way off base there.
Yeah,
you
dude,
don't know.
there may be an alien. You
don't
haven't seen it,
First
so you
off,
don't know.
George Clooney does not count as an alien. Okay.
We're not
Are
even
you
talking
sure?
about George
That
Clooney.
guy doesn't age. Then we've got The Wolf of Wall
he
Street.
doesn't act either. Oh!
We've got The Wolf of Wall Street, which that's one I actually want to see. I haven't yet, but I do.
It's funny.
Want to see
People
it.
had mixed reviews between The Wolf of Wall Street and also American Hustler. Like people either really like those movies.
American Hustle.
Oh, Hustle, whatever.
We're not talking about a porno rag here. We're talking about a movie.
This isn't.
We're talking
the
about a
Woodies?
dance.
We're not nominating the Woodies.
No,
not this time.
This isn't Woody.
Although you wouldn't know it to think of the last title that we're going to read, which is just Her.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen this?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
Was it good?
I've seen American Hustle. I've seen Captain Phillips. I've seen Gravity. I've seen Her, and Wolf of Wall Street.
So Matt pretty much has like the wherewithal of like what.
So what that means
Megan
is
and I
that
go to the
I'm
movies
going to hear Matt's pick before I make any decisions.
Fuck that. Nope. You guys go. I'm going to be the last one to say mine.
Okay, so yeah, that should be fair because Matt has seen the majority of them. So Eric, what are you going to pick?
Let's see. Out of this list, the only one that I have seen is Gravity, although I do want to see American Hustle. In fact, I've actually taken the step to download the damn thing to my phone. I just haven't had the time to actually physically watch it. But...
And we'll edit that out later.
What? Why?
Just kidding.
I didn't say I did it illegally. There's legal ways to do things. I'm not saying that I did do it legally either. I'm not saying how or where I received the file from.
Put your foot in your mouth and pick up.
Okay, we get it. So you're going to say America.
No, I'm going to say Gravity.
Okay, so
I am going to go ahead and say Gravity. Yeah.
I'm going to say Her, just because what a lot of people have been talking about after they said Joaquin Phoenix did his weird film where he was like, I'm a rapper, and then was like for a year, everyone was all like, is this real? Is it not real? And then everyone who said like he came back and did this, and everyone was all like,
oh, he came back and did The Master.
I see, I didn't see The Master Debater. Oh. But yeah, everyone who's seen this, they said it was pretty good. So I was like, I'm just gonna go with Her. Sounds like something.
I saw the spoof of it on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
does that count for anything? No. Okay. So yeah. So and now Matthew, Mr. goes to the movies every day.
I picked 12 Years a Slave.
I thought you said you didn't even see that one.
I didn't. But
something's shady here.
I was waiting for Matt to be like, why would I need to see something when I've lived it?
No, I've heard tons of great things about it. I wanted to see it, but it's one of those movies that I think you have to be in the right mindset to see it. And I haven't been in that right. I mean, the last movie I saw was a Lego movie, so
yeah.
Like,
well, last
definitely.
movie I saw was RoboCop.
Yeah. So
why weren't those on the ballot?
I'm saying 12
Last movie
years.
I saw in the theater was Anchorman 2. So
they're re-releasing the rated R version.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's going to be awesome. All right, so that does it for the Best Picture predictions. Moving on to Best Actor in a Leading Role. Very specific, a leading role. We've got Christian Bale for American Hustle. Wasn't he fat in the movie?
Yes.
He played a fat guy in the movie? Okay.
Yes.
We've got...
Don't need to be racist.
Chiwetel Ejiofor for 12 Years a Slave. I don't know how the fuck to say that dude's name. I really don't. We have Bruce Dern. Is he related to Laura Dern?
Yeah, it says her father.
Oh, okay. I like Laura Dern. So, okay. Bruce Dern for Nebraska.
No, Bruce Dern. How old is he?
All right. We got Matthew McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, because I have a feeling like if this might be like his last movie, if he's a pretty old guy, then they'll probably give it to him.
I don't think he's that old.
Okay, then never mind.
But then we've got Matthew McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club, and then we have the oft-nominated, never-winning Leonardo DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street.
That's the same thing with what's-his-face, Johnny Depp. So he's always nominated, never wins. So, and I'm pretty sure Christian Bale's been nominated before.
Yeah, but see, there's a difference though. Johnny Depp is Johnny Depp in every fucking movie.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's Captain Jack Sparrow as whatever the fuck role he's playing that time around. He was Captain Jack as Willy Wonka. He was Captain Jack as this other fucking guy. He's always the same fucking guy. What? Every damn time.
No, he is.
No, he's not. He's not a good actor.
What?
He's not.
Man.
I'm not a Depp fan. I'm not.
And that's fine. You don't have to be a Depp fan.
That's fine, but
That's
I'm like,
fine.
okay.
DiCaprio, on the other hand, has jumped from different roles to different roles and done amazing every fucking time. So I would,
Whoa.
if Depp wins an Oscar before DiCaprio, I'm flipping the table.
Okay, first off,
I'm going to the Oscars. I'm going to Mr. Oscar's house.
I have no problem.
And I'm flipping his table.
Okay, first off, I have no problem with Leonardo DiCaprio. I agree with you, too. Every time he picks a role and stuff like that. But no, Johnny Depp, if you've ever seen anything that he's played before he became Captain Jack Sparrow, he's a completely different person in every single movie, okay?
Captain Jack Sparrow as Edward Scissorhands.
And then the problem with you is you just saw the Pirates of the Caribbean, so now you're fixated on that character. So
and he plays the same character. He's this,
okay,
like...
did you see the new... No, did you see that new movie he's going to be out in?
Bullshit. Which one? Fucking where he played Tonto?
No, not that one.
I'm sorry, Captain Jack Sparrow as Tonto?
Oh, fucking hell. You know what? I hope Elijah Woods wins.
Is he even nominated for anything?
No, and I hope he just gets a write-in ballot for that. No, there's this new movie coming out.
I wasn't even invited to the show. I snuck in.
There's a new movie,
how did I get in? How did I win an award?
There's a new movie we just saw from. It's from the same guy who did Inception and everything. Dan Johnny Depp's in it. He plays a completely different character.
What is it?
I forget what it's called. In fact, when it ended, I looked over at Colin like they really should have just called this movie Skynet.
What? I'm sorry, what?
It's the one where like he gets uploaded into the computer.
Oh, the new one that's coming out. That one that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to say.
All right. Well, I'll check it out, and I'll report back as to whether or not
you know what,
I think
Eric,
Johnny Depp can act in it.
You're really hurting yourself. I'm really starting to believe that I'm going to start wanting to do a show with my single friends.
It's okay. Eric doesn't have to like Johnny Depp. That's fine. I like Johnny Depp.
At least his
like
face
Johnny
doesn't
Depp.
infuriate me.
I
mean, on the
Leonardo
bright
DiCaprio.
side, I know why I don't like Johnny Depp.
Your pick will be Leonardo DiCaprio.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Who's your pick?
Leonardo DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street.
All right.
But I hadn't said it yet, damn it. Mostly because I want him to win more than I think he actually will. I think there's a very good chance that Bruce Dern could win because, like you said, he's aging. He's not like over, like, oh my God, he's about to die. But the fact is, what we always see happen with these damn shows is that movies that nobody's heard of end up winning like 15 awards. I didn't know Nebraska was anything other than a state until 5 seconds ago. So
Nebraska is the one with Bruce Dern and also Will Forte from SNL.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
That was like his first serious role, and he was totally surprised that he got the part for it. And I hear he does a phenomenal job. So
I might have to check it. I mean, I really want to see. I always tell myself every year, I'm like, I'm going to watch all the nominated movies for Best Picture.
Yeah.
And then they keep adding more and more movies, and I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to watch all these fucking
downside
movies.
with my when my brother Ryan would come visit us, since he's part of the Actors Guild and stuff like that, he would get all those movies sent to him.
Oh, nice.
So we'd be able to watch them anyways without having to go to the theaters. But since he hasn't come home yet, and he's still in like either New York or whatever, so I'm like, damn it, you haven't had a chance to watch them.
Ryan, where are you? All right.
I think literally that's how my parents saw The Dark Knight because that was up for one of the nominations, which was funny. I'm going to go with Matthew McConaughey.
Going with Matthew.
Because everyone says he's a pretty good role in the Dallas Buyers Club, but I have a feeling like, for some strange reason, I just have this feeling like everybody else will probably give a good performance, and for some strange reason, they'll just be like, Matthew McConaughey has done really good performances in past films, and this might not be like his best performance, but people might just be like, let's just give it to him so we can get him out of here or something like that. I don't know. This is how Hollywood works. Hollywood has this tendency of just giving people Oscars just so they don't have to worry about them anymore.
I also picked McConaughey.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why is because he almost died making this movie.
Oh, really?
He dropped down to 80 pounds.
Shit.
Wow.
Like, this was like a serious,
all right.
serious transformation role for him.
Can I get some pound cake?
And
You know what he likes about high school girls, right? He keeps getting older, and they stay the same age.
Dazed and Confused.
I already know who my pick is for the next.
So
you guys both have
we both have
McConaughey.
McConaughey. And this has been the year of McConaughey.
All right.
I didn't even know it was the year.
Well, I am not picking first for this next one because this is bullshit that you guys get to pick after me every single time.
Okay, well, I'll
I'm just
pick
telling
first
you
because
that
I'm
right
just
now.
picking it because I just like this. I
I'm
just like
fucking
her, this actress because she's hot. So I'm going with Amy Adams.
I like Amy Adams too, especially the picture that keeps popping up on this
I know.
particular link. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa!
I'm like Lois Lane. You can show me your daily planets any day.
Is it the one where she's sitting on the counter?
No,
it's
she's
not.
just wearing.
She's like
got
walking down
like,
the street, but it has this huge like V thing where you just see cleavage. Like
yeah, you can like it's a V down to her belly button, and
Oh, is it
it's
the one
got some
with
side boob
Bale
going
and-
on. No, it's I think so, but they've got
Bale
it
and
clipped. They've got it cropped
Cooper.
to just her, so you
word.
don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's probably that picture. Yeah, so actress in a leading role, and the nominees are Amy Adams from American Hustle, Judi Dench for Philomena. Again, another movie I didn't know existed, but I love Judi Dench. And since they killed her in Skyfall, we won't see her back as M for any of the future Bond movies, so there's that. Cate Blanchett for Blue Jasmine, another movie I didn't know existed. Meryl Streep.
I got your Blue Jasmine right here.
Do you think if she wins, she'll thank herself?
Yeah, because what you said last week.
You know what? I think she should, just for shits and giggles.
She should go through the entire, like everybody, like all the producers, all the co-workers, all of her co-workers, everything, and at the very end, and of course, I have to thank me.
She doesn't say me. Like, she literally says Meryl's.
Yeah, she's like, and I wouldn't be here today without Meryl Streep. And then, of course, we have Sandra Bullock for Gravity. So, Matthew, we already have Steven's pick for Amy Adams for American Hustle. Who's your pick out of these ones?
This one was kind of tricky. I picked Judi Dench for Philomena.
That's so weird. I literally said, I was like, Matt's going to pick her.
I want to pick Meryl Streep, the August Osage County.
Osage?
I did want to see that movie. Didn't, but I mean, it's Meryl Streep. She's a fucking powerhouse. So yeah, I picked Judi Dench, even though I haven't seen Philomena, but that's who I'm going with.
All right. Well, I too am picking Judi Dench, but not for that reason. I'm picking her because I think she deserved it for Skyfall and didn't get it, so I'm going to give it to her for Philomena instead.
There you go.
No, I love Judi Dench. I mean, she was really one of the only redeeming things from the last couple of Bond movies before Daniel Craig took over, and then the fact that they brought her back and were able to do that seamlessly in the newer version is fantastic, and especially in Skyfall, she was brilliant. So I haven't seen Philomena yet, but I'm still going with Judi Dench for that.
Cool.
So that brings us to
supporting actors.
Actor in a supporting role. Yes, indeed, you do.
I'm going to go with Bradley Cooper.
Because
I've not seen American Hustle, but I just want to have the Guardians of the Galaxy have to switch all their posters and go Academy Award winner Bradley Cooper is Rocket Raccoon, because I think that'd be phenomenal. So,
all right. So who we have nominated here? We've got Barkhad Abdi.
For Captain
Did
Phillips.
I even come close to the name on there? I have no idea.
It looks like Brock had Arby's.
Brock had Arby's.
He's
delicious.
probably like, he's listening to this going, you son of a bitch!
We've got Jonah Hill for The Wolf of Wall Street. I'm sorry, I cannot take that guy seriously. I can't.
After he got raped by a demon?
When he's chubby, he's that funny chubby guy. When he's skinny, he's that weird looking skinny dude who should be like, you look at him, you're like,
you should be fat.
That guy should be chubby. Like, he doesn't look right skinny.
So
like
it's not just me.
Hey, it's great that you're getting healthy and everything, but you don't look. He's not a guy that looks right skinny. And I can't take him seriously. I've seen him try to be serious, and it just doesn't work.
You know who he's like?
Doesn't work for me.
He's like Philip Seymour Hoffman, because Philip Seymour Hoffman is kind of like.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, may he rest in peace. But he was like one of those guys who was kind of like a little bit. He was a little bit rounder and stuff like that, but he worked that. Like, he's like, that's him. It's like, okay, it's like, if he got skinny, he'd probably look really weird.
He would look weird, yeah. Would have.
And now I just remembered him in that movie with, was it Ben Stiller? Along Came
Polly?
Polly. I forgot how funny it was in that, because they were trying
Ben
to
Stiller and Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston.
Oh,
yeah. He was his buddy, and he was like, just how he was playing basketball was like the funniest thing I've ever seen.
All right. We obviously have Bradley Cooper in American Hustle. Then we have Jared Leto in Dallas Buyers Club, and evidently, according to this picture, he's in drag for at least some of the movie, because the picture they have of him is in drag. And then we have Michael Fassbender.
Literally, to be honest, I was like, that's kind of attractive, but oh no, this is men.
And you're like, oh, dang it.
I go, what happened to my life?
You should win an Oscar just for that.
Yeah, you should.
And then we have Michael Fassbender for 12 Years a Slave. So we've got your pick already.
That? Oh, shit.
Evidently. So we've got Steven's pick of Bradley Cooper for American Hustle. Bradley Cooper is a good-looking man. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, he's a very good-looking man.
I don't think you have anybody denying.
But this picture they have of him in American Hustle, he's got this little, like, Jufro going on.
He's got some fucking tight curls.
It's just not right on him.
He's got tight curls in that movie.
It does not work for him. It's kind of creepy.
That's
but
badass, though.
So I'm going to go ahead and go with...
Oh, now I see him.
Ooh, and I haven't seen any of these movies,
What are you gonna do?
I'm going with Michael Fassbender for 12 Years a Slave. Right. That's what I'm going with.
I just saw the picture of him, like, when it was scrolling through on this website. I was like, oh, that is him. Like, I didn't recognize
You're like, what?
I've never seen him.
He's
with
very
beard.
bearded.
Yeah.
From what
I already know my pick for this one, too.
From what I know, is Fassbender's character in this movie is the character that you just fucking hate.
Awesome.
Just hate. I picked Jared Leto for Dallas Buyers Club.
All right.
Oh, nice.
So we got 3 completely different picks. All right. Now watch this Barkhad Abdi guy win it. We're all fucked.
Well,
he did. Hey, he did a very good job in Count of Phillips. He did.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
I am the captain now.
Okay.
That was like...
They're all like,
sorry.
and the nominee goes to Matt Renfro for his work on Socially Awkward.
Holy moly. Sorry. A picture of Jennifer Lawrence just popped up on the screen. I was like, what? Whoa!
That's what I'm picking for.
Everybody stop for a moment and let me enjoy.
Again, while I'm picking her for that.
And then June Squibb shows up and ruins everything.
So the next one is actress in a supporting role.
Actress in a supporting role. Let me go through the list real quick here. We got Sally Hawkins. That's okay. We got Sally Hawkins from Blue Jasmine. Julia Roberts from August Osage County.
To be fair, I had no idea she was still acting.
She's got such a huge mouth. She really does. She's not a bad-looking girl, but I've never been like, oh, like, oh, Julia Roberts. I've always been like, okay.
No, I have no problem with like her like features or anything like that, or her acting. It's just been like, I literally thought she did. What was the last movie she did that was like she got nominated for? Was that?
Was it Aaron Brockovich?
Aaron Brockovich, and then I thought she was just like, I got my Oscar, I'm out, bitch.
I'm out.
I think
she went. Didn't she go back to just doing nothing but rom-coms after that? Like she's like, I got my serious shit done. Now I can just go back to doing what I do.
Pretty Woman 2.
Hey, that was a good movie. Okay.
What, Pretty Woman 2?
No, Pretty Woman.
I was just making a joke. Like, she's like, I'm done doing serious shows. It's time for me to just take all my old films and make them sequels.
We got Jennifer Lawrence for American Hustle, who is just absolutely gorgeous in this movie. Holy crap! I mean, she's a very pretty girl. Like, especially when she smiles. She's one of those girls. Her smile just lights up the fucking room. Oh my gosh. Anyways, we've got June Squibb, who is an older woman in Nebraska. And we've got Lupita Nyong'o. Nyong'o?
Looks like
I have no idea how to say this.
Lupita
Nyong'o
or whatever.
Nyong? It's Nyong'o. Nyong'o.
No,
Lupita.
You're missing the point. The N, the N and the O is silent.
So it's Lupita Young?
Yeah. She just wants to have something creative on her name. I don't know.
That's lame. Anyway, from 12 Years a Slave, Lupita Nyong'o. So you're picking Jennifer Lawrence?
I'm picking Jennifer Lawrence again. I've not seen this movie. Yes, she's incredibly hot. And also, just so for X-Men Future Past, I can say Oscar winner Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique.
Oh, that's right. She's Mystique.
Yeah.
They always pick the best girls for Mystique, don't they?
Dude, we just saw
Jennifer
that trailer again for when we saw RoboCop Colony, and I'm just like, oh my fuck, I can't wait for this fucking movie.
Yeah. And before her was Rebecca Romijn.
Yeah, which I had no problem with her. I'm curious if she's actually going to be in this one. There's been no talks, but because they're doing like future and then
they got some of the people back. I haven't seen anything with her specifically, but it would be cool.
It could be a surprise.
I don't know. With some of the actors, some of the people they got to play the younger versions, you could see them becoming the older versions.
Yeah,
I can't see Jennifer Lawrence growing into Rebecca Romijn. I like them both. I love looking at both of them. But I can't look at one of them and think, oh yeah, that could be her older sister, or that could be her at an older age. It doesn't work for me as well. So for this one, I'm going to go completely out of the box here. I'm picking Lupita Nyong'o. Because she's got a funny ass name.
And Matthew,
but I will not be sad if I lose and Jennifer Lawrence wins. I won't be sad about it at all.
Matthew, who you
I picked Lupita.
Really?
Oh. Matthew's piggybacking now.
Actually, Matt already has his picks all done.
Oh, okay.
Look, he's got his shit highlighted. I can't see what, because he printed it really, really small, probably so that I wouldn't be able to read it from over here. But I can see that he's got them highlighted already. So I'm like, he's already made his picks, man. So it's cool. It's cool.
Now this one,
animated
feature films. Now they have The Croods, which is that caveman one, of course. I believe Nicolas Cage is in it, and a bunch of other people. Now,
not the bees.
Actually, this one you can actually watch right now if you wanted to. It's on Netflix. I have not seen it yet. This is by DreamWorks. You also have Despicable Me 2. I've not seen the first one. Everyone said the first one is great. Obviously, the film does very well because they're obviously making a movie of the Minions. is going to be the next one. So Despicable Me 2, I believe it has Steve Carell's in it as Grood. Then you got I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but it's Ernest and Celestine.
Celestine. Celestine.
I'm guessing it's a foreign film. Then you also got Frozen, which apparently did very well at the box office, and a lot of people like it. I have a feeling this is going to be the winner, but it is not going to be my pick. My pick is actually going to be by Hiro Miyazaki, of course, is the guy who's created such classics as My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually his last film. Or it's his second to last film, but The Wind Rises.
The Wind Rises.
Rises.
Yep.
I've not seen this one because technically it doesn't come out until today.
Is that what you're picking?
That's what I'm picking. And the cool part is about him, without his films, Pixar would not be where they were today, because Pixar based all their stuff like how he does it, where they go, let's focus on the story and everything else will follow. And that's how Miyazaki always works. So I'm not sure if he's retiring after this, but go ahead and check out his artwork.
Did he do that fish one too?
Yeah, Ponyo?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Ponyo.
that was a good one.
He's done a shit.
I liked My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh, he also did Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, too.
That was a good one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Ponyo was last year's, I think he did, which I love Ponyo because Tina Fey was in it, and she was the mother in that.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to watch that again.
A lot of people in that.
That was a good one. I liked that.
Liam Neeson was in it.
Oh, shit.
He was the father of Ponyo.
All right. So you've got The Wind Rises out of this bunch. Matthew, what do you have?
I have Frozen.
Frozen. That's the one I was going to pick as well. Only because there's been so many. It's been this big, like, kind of feminist thing going. They're like, oh my gosh, it's an animated movie with a strong female character. Has this really not been a big thing?
Well,
I guess as a guy, I don't really notice this.
This is the funny part. To be honest with you, there has been very many strong female leads. No one took notice until it was Brave. Which
I was about to say, didn't we hear all of this about Brave already? And now this one's the one.
Which I'm actually surprised.
What?
This is the first year that a Pixar film is not on here, which of course was Monsters University, was the Pixar film that came out. Don't get me wrong.
I didn't hear it was that great. Compared to Monsters Inc.
I'll put it this way. It's a fun film. It was all right. It's a nice film, but it's nothing, like, I love Monsters Inc., like, over that one. But it's not like a bad film. Like, it's like, oh, this is the worst Pixar film in the world, kind of thing. But yeah, I have a feeling Frozen is probably going to win, but I kind of hope The Wind Rises, because I like to see Miyazaki win something before he leaves. That would be, and it would be great to see that, and I would prefer that to happen, but I'm still saying that Frozen will probably win. No, I know Frozen's probably going to win. But the cool thing, though, is funny because even with Toy Story 3, they did a homage to Miyazaki. They put the toy Totoro in the film. Oh, nice. So cool. All right. What else do you have next on your list, Matt? Because then it starts going into weird. We have cinematography, costume design, and directing. Yep. So what do we want to hit? We're good. Cinematography is next on Matt's list, and we're going by Matt's list today. Okay. Matt is the Oscar master.
These are I've got everything in order.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking at.
It's the same order. The same order that we're looking at.
Yeah, you can go to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're just in columns. That's what I'm saying. Which one do you want to hit first?
Yeah, if you want to follow along with us, you can just go to oscar.go.com/nominees, and we're actually, that's where we're getting our list from. So cinematography, we've got The Grand Master, Gravity, Inside Llewyn Davis, Nebraska, and Prisoners. So Prisoners is finally another one that I've seen. Yay!
The other one with Hugh Jackman and
Hugh Jackman and who's the other guy? Shit.
Fuck that dude. That guy
that was in that thing.
That guy, yeah, I know.
That guy who's in that
Terrence
thing.
Howard.
Yes, Terrence Howard is the guy. That's the name I was thinking of, and I couldn't. I was like, I can see his face in my brain, but the name's not coming.
I'm guessing
it was a good movie. It was a good movie, but cinematography. I'm
going to go with Gravity.
Yeah, me too. What do you have?
I've not seen any of these movies, but I just have a feeling like,
the cinematography. I mean, that was one of the things that we left the theater saying, wow. That was filmed beautifully, and there was some moments. There's one scene in particular where she gets inside she's getting out of her spacesuit, and she's just kind of floating there in the thing, and the way they film it so that she's just kind of floating there, and her body naturally kind of, when you're floating weightless, and that's what happens, your body kind of naturally floats into kind of a fetal position.
Yeah.
And they do that, and then of course they're in the background behind the window is one of the cables, and it's coming right out. It looks like an umbilical cord, and it is just, it's not in your face imagery, but it's so subtle and beautiful, and it's like, wow. And stuff like that throughout the entire film. I haven't seen any of these other movies other than Prisoners, and I thought Prisoners was a good movie. but I wouldn't give it an award for cinematography over Gravity. So I'm going to go with Gravity because I haven't seen any of the other ones. So
yeah, I just assume Gravity probably has the best cinematography.
That's what I chose Gravity too.
Costume design, we got American Hustle, we got The Grandmaster, we got The Great Gatsby, we got The Invisible Woman. Really? Would there be any costume design for that? And we got 12 Years.
That invisible costume was amazing. I didn't see her at all.
This one is actually kind of a tough one because the ones that I would pick out is probably like America Hustle, The Great Gatsby, and even 12 Years a Slave, just because of the time periods and how much you actually do the research to get that style down for costumes.
Yeah.
This one would be a hard one for me. I'm probably just going to go with The Great Gatsby because I have a feeling they're probably not going to win shit. So let's throw them a bone.
I've only seen like I said, I've seen none of these movies all the way through. I've seen some trailers. I was impressed when I saw the trailer for The Great Gatsby. One of the things that impressed me right off the bat was the costuming. I thought this looks really good. It looks like they've done a very good job of modernizing what should be kind of these old timey costumes, but they looked good. So I would go out of this group. It would be a tough call between The Great Gatsby and 12 Years a Slave because I did see that some of the costumes there looked really good as well. But I'm going to go ahead and go with Gatsby on this one. Matthew.
I went Gatsby as well.
Oh, it's unanimous. They're going to win
because we saw that one.
Obviously.
And the reason why
it's not like The Invisible Woman.
The reason why I picked it is because when they have like the big elaborate party scenes, there's so many people on screen, and everybody is just totally on point. Like
dressed to the nine.
The costume design was just amazing on that. So that's why I picked it.
Yeah, I kind of like Matt going last because since he already did his picks and seen most of these movies, that kind of makes me feel like, hey, maybe I picked one that will win.
Yeah, whenever we have a unanimous decision, you can just go ahead and give him the Oscar now because obviously if if these three brains in this room agree on something.
Do you hear us, Academy? You fucking hear us?
Hey, do you hear us, Academy? Come on. So directing, of course, we got American Hustle.
Yep.
David O. Russell. Gravity. How do you pronounce that?
Alfonso, is it Cuarón?
Yep.
Cuarón?
Alfonso Cuarón.
See, as much as that film is probably good, I don't want him to win just because I know his speech is going to be in broken English, and I feel bad for those people. Not because it's like, oh my God,
what the fuck is he saying?
It's just because
Did he just thank Meryl Streep?
You know how much he wants to congratulate and thank everybody, but he's not going to be able to, and then they're going to cut him off with fucking music anyways because they're a bunch of discs.
Then we've got Alexander Payne for Nebraska. Steve McQueen directed?
Yeah,
is that the same Steve McQueen?
I'm not gonna tell.
I'm making Steve McQueen just because it's not Steve McQueen.
Holy crap! That's a different Steve McQueen.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, fuck that! Fuck that Steve McQueen! How dare he try to ride the coattails
it'd be great.
of the cool Steve McQueen?
It'd be great if it wins, and while he's going up there, it's like dun dun. Dun, 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 dun.
He drives up there in a car. You're like, what the hell is going on here?
We're gonna put all the meanies in a car.
Or if the good Steve McQueen actually showed up on stage, like, accepting this award on behalf of Steve McQueen
is
Steve McQueen! We're like, what? That would be awesome. And then we have Martin Scorsese, some guy named Martin Scorsese.
Right.
You ever heard of this guy?
Yeah, he's got like
the name rings a slight bell.
He has like how many of these these golden statues?
Yeah, does he need another one?
He's just throwing them at people now when they go up. He basically has one on him at all times, and somebody goes, "Hey, are you Martin Scorsese?" And he hits him in the head. No, he just whacks him in the head. He goes, "What the fuck do you think?" And he walks away.
They'd be like, I think I met Martin Scorsese.
I think I met him.
I'm not sure. I'm kind of dizzy.
I'm kind of concussed right now.
Kind of dizzy. I think ow. Oscars are heavy.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 12 Years a Slave just because of Steve McQueen. I'm sorry. And probably it's a really good movie about...
Just for the name.
Stuff.
I'm going to go ahead and go with Gravity on this one because that movie, again, it's the only one I've seen, but also the fact that this movie essentially only had 2 actors in it. So for somebody to be able to direct only 2 people to fill an entire movie and make it interesting and compelling, I've got to say that's a pretty big feat. So I'm going to give it to him.
I just saw one of the categories and what's been nominated. I just want that one to win now. We'll get there. We'll get there
shortly. But Matthew, who's going to win Best Director?
I put Wolf of Wall Street.
David O. Russell. No, I'm reading the wrong thing. Martin Scorsese.
We were just talking about.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're snubbing David O. Russell. Is what I meant to say.
I really liked American Hustle, but Wolf of Wall Street was fucking badass.
All right. That moves us down to the documentary feature.
Yes.
Which is funny because if we still had people on the network, we'd probably get a bigger insight on this shit. But
Yeah, well, shit happens. So the the nominees are The Act of Killing, Cutie and the Boxer, Dirty Wars, The Square, Be There or Be Square, and 20 Feet from Stardom. I'm going to be honest with you, folks.
I'm gonna go
I
with
know
The Act of
nothing
Killing.
about any of them.
Neither do I. I'm going to go with The Act of Killing. Just
I'm
because
going
it
with
sounds cool.
I'm going with Cutie and the Boxer. Same
You know,
reason.
it's about two dogs. I guarantee it.
Cutie and the Boxer?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Matthew, weigh in here.
I chose The Act of Killing.
Yeah.
Because I really
Joshua
wanted to see this
Oppenheimer?
documentary. Don't quote me on any of this. There was a dude over in Asia that had a fucking killed a shitload of people. Really bad dude. And what happened was the people that made this documentary went and met up with him and showed him the documentary after all this had been done.
Like he was in prison, right?
I don't know if he was in prison or not. I can't say.
They're like, Psst, hey man, we
This,
won't, we
like,
won't
it-
tell the cops where you are, man. Can
Like
we
it
just talk
happened
to you?
a while ago.
He's
There
like,
was,
okay, but I get to
some-
kill one of your staff members.
There was like some fucking uprising or
Get in the
something.
intern.
And again, people out there in the world, don't quote me on any of this, but they showed it to him, and I guess he just fucking got so emotional about seeing all this.
Like,
But,
realizing
like he
what he's
dictated all this, but like he didn't really see what was happening to people, and so they went back and they showed him it, and
Oh,
it was like
shit.
just totally fucking wrecked him.
Now I want to see
So
this.
yeah, like
do
I
wanna see
really
this.
wanted to
Well, that's the
fucking
thing.
see it.
I really
dude.
I really like documentaries, anyways. But yeah, it just really sucks because you
You think that
never.
would work if you went back to like Hannibal Lecter and be like, hey, watch Silence of the Lambs, and he's like, holy shit, my mind's blown.
No, I think he'd
Somebody
be-
bring me some liver.
he'd
Look,
be-
I look good.
No, he'd sit there and be like,
Damn, that guy's a good actor.
he looks at it and then he just turns around. He's like, I'm Thor's fucking father now.
So your guys are both going with Act of Killing.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with my
Cutie and the
decision.
Boxer?
Cutie and the Boxer. I have no idea what it's about, but cool. I love cuties. Those little oranges.
The little
Little
Clementine.
fucking Clementine oranges. I love those things. And
Oh my
boxers.
god, that's even.
I'm thinking boxer puppies, not boxer like Muhammad Ali and stuff, because those guys are
Hey,
ugly.
what do you mean? You don't want to see me?
Saw a little bit of
You don't want
saw a little bit of Rocky at lunch today.
You don't want to see me, be hanging out with a cutie? You know what's wrong with you? You think you're greedy and lazy? You want to fight the fight? I'll fight the fight.
Oh, okay. Have fun with that.
This cutie is pretty delicious.
How about short subject documentary?
I'm going with Facing Fear.
Facing Fear is one of the options. Another option is Cave Digger. Karma Has No Walls. The Lady in Number 6. Music Saved My Life. And Prison Terminal. The Last Days of Private Jack Hall. Matthew.
Wait a minute, wasn't that the movie that they just did? That was no, never mind. I'm thinking of the other one with that was Tom Hanks was kidnapped by
That was
pirates.
just Terminal. You were thinking of Terminal, where he was like
No,
stuck in the airport.
I just realized I combined two films of Tom Hanks together for the documentary. The one that was just in with the pirates and the Terminal.
You're like, oh, okay.
I was kidnapped by pirates and they left me,
They left me in an airport.
in an airport.
What the fuck?
Greatest comedy ever.
So you're going with which one now? Facing Fear?
Yeah, I'm going with
Yeah,
Facing Fear.
but
Facing Fear. Matthew, what are you going with?
I put The Lady in Number 6. Music Saved My Life.
I'm going
Why? Because you're a music
with-
guy? Is that why?
Yeah, that's the only reason why I picked it. I don't know any of these, so
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, but I haven't seen or heard any of these. I'm going to go with Cave Digger.
okay.
Just because.
You ain't nothing
it's
but
different.
a cave digger. You ain't
I ain't
nothing but-
saying she's a cave digger, but she ain't messing with no guys who don't have shovels. And,
She-
no, that
she
didn't
ain't-
really work out
I
so
was
well
waiting
for
you to
me.
be like, she ain't missing with no, guys who work in the coal mine.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, then we get to the illustrious award
Film
of
editing.
film editing.
Film editing.
The nominees are American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, and 12 Years a Slave. I feel like I'm reading those movie titles a lot.
I'm going to have to say Gravity. I'm just assuming because I'm guaranteeing the editing in that was probably like beautifully done.
I would actually, I'm not going with Gravity because I think it may, the one complaint I had about Gravity was I felt it was a little too short. And so I think whoever was doing the editing, let's see here, it looks like the director and, Alfonso Cuarón and Mark Sanger, I think they may have cut too much. They might have been a little happy with the clippers.
The guy's
there.
like, we had to. There was literally 45 minutes of just Sandra Bullock spinning around. That was
I'd
it.
watch that.
No dialogue, no music, no sound, no nothing.
There was nothing. It was just her spinning.
spinning.
Every now and then she'd go, whee!
The movie was 45 hours long.
No, for this one, I'm going to pick at random. I'm going to say Captain Phillips because I haven't picked it for anything yet.
And Matthew.
I put American Hustle.
Ooh, so we got another 3 different choices, which means Dallas Buyers Club will win. All right, here's another one I know that we've all seen all of these movies. Foreign language film.
Yeah.
The Broken Circle Breakdown.
Oh, I saw
from
that one, actually.
Belgium. The Great Beauty
I saw
from
that one as
Italy.
well.
The Hunt from Denmark.
That one is a good one.
The Missing Picture. How can they nominate something when they don't even have the picture?
Oh no!
How can they nominate it when it's missing?
No, it's a great foreign language film. It's basically based on a thief who steals this valuable painting, and they do all this. You know what? You guys just have to. It's beautifully done.
All right. Well, that's Cambodian, and then we have Omar from Palestine. I'm gonna
go with
the Hunt.
I'm going with Missing Picture.
The Missing Picture for Stephen. I'm going with The Hunt. And Matthew, what do you have?
I put The Missing Picture.
Son of a bitch. Oh, damn it. I feel like I failed.
Makeup and hairstyle.
Makeup and now this is interesting. There's only 3 nominees.
Yes.
And one of them is Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa.
And I'm picking that one.
Yes.
And we have Dallas Buyers Club and The Lone Ranger.
Guarantee it, The Lone Ranger probably has
I'm going with Lone Ranger.
But I'm going with Jackass Presents
We're dealing with makeup.
Just because I would love to see those people actually get an Oscar for something.
You're going Lone Ranger?
I'm going Lone Ranger.
All right.
What are you going?
I went Jackass.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going to call it...
Did you see it?
No, hell no I didn't, because I refuse to watch anything that Jackass people have anything to do with.
The makeup was amazing
idiots.
for what they did
morons.
to Johnny.
Eric,
Johnny
Eric, I don't even know you.
They're morons.
Dude.
And I don't want to feed into their celebrity because I don't think they should be celebrities. They're fucking idiots who were idiots and happened to film it, and then they became celebrities. So it was like, look at these idiots.
You would
fuck them.
I think you would
fuck
actually...
them and their stupid asses. Although they probably like it. They probably film it and make $1 billion off of it. So fuck them even harder for that.
That's great.
Sorry.
Okay,
I'm
I've
glad
been
you have
doing
your
a
opinion.
podcast with Eric for like 2 years now, and I'm finding out like he hates Johnny Depp.
I don't hate Johnny Depp. He just plays the same character.
He doesn't like the Jackass movies. Like
I hate the Jackass
I'm really
movies.
starting to believe that we can't be friends anymore.
This isn't a Jackass movie. They
shouldn't have put their name on it.
Jackass Presents because it's their company or whatever. But Bad Grandpa is actually a very good
guess
movie.
What? Jackass is not fucking National Lampoons. They don't get to throw their name. They're not National Lampoons, and they're not fucking Tyler Perry. They don't get to throw their name on shit and have it carry weight for me.
Look, all I'm trying to say is, if you get the opportunity to see it, you should see it because it's actually got a really good story to it and a good message. It's a good movie.
Good message.
No, seriously, Eric. Like I'm being fucking 100% serious.
I believe that you believe that.
Just don't fucking see the movie.
Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I won't.
Well, it's gonna win, so you're gonna fucking lose that category, dick.
I'm still picking the Lone Ranger because I refuse. Even if I thought they were gonna win, I still wouldn't pick them because I don't like them.
Okay,
that fucking Bam guy, like seriously, I wish his dad would have fucking pulled out a gun and shot him on one of those times when he was fucking messing with his dad. Like seriously, if I were that guy, that guy would have been fucking dead.
But to the fact that he's like a terrific skateboarder.
Who fucking cares?
Dude, it's
then do videos about fucking skateboarding. Don't do videos about fucking with your dad.
This shit.
Anyways.
He's just going to fucking go off.
Anyways.
Whatever we say. Ryan Dunn. So,
they probably have chronic tardiness, too.
No, yeah, they probably do. So next up, we have Best Original Score.
You know what? I'm not coming back next week. I'm just like flabbergasted.
Well, if you win, you can. If you win, you can.
Is that
if you win, you're allowed to.
If you win, you're allowed to not come back.
It'd be kind of weird, though, because you guys will still be showing up at my place.
Yeah, we'd be like,
I'm playing video. Keep it down! I'm not supposed to be even beer today!
You shouldn't have won.
All right, Dante.
Okay, so Best Original Score, we have The Book Thief by
Randall, actually.
John Williams,
who's a fantastic composer.
For sure. We have Gravity by Stephen Price.
What did we both say walking out of that movie? That the music was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The score was fucking brilliant.
I'm going to go with The Book Thief. Just because I, in fact, am the book thief.
We have
I was wondering where the fuck my book went.
With William Butler and Owen Pallett.
Okay.
Philomena with Alexandre Desplat.
Oh, no, I'm going to switch that.
And then Saving Mr. Banks with Thomas Newman.
I'm going to do Saving Mr. Banks.
I'm still going with Gravity because the music was amazing. So I'm picking Gravity. You got Mr. Banks?
Yeah, because you know why? You know why? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That was in there?
They fucking made that. Yeah, that was for the Mary Pop. Do you even get the fuck out? Okay.
Oh, Saving Mr. Banks. That's the one about the
Yeah,
racist guy, right? What's his name? Walt Disney. That's the guy.
It's about Disney buying.
First off, Walt Disney was
Mary Poppins
racist. He just
from,
hated Jews.
the right.
Second of all,
Yeah, that's racist.
Oh, okay.
Maybe specifically it's anti-Semitic, but it is a form of racism. Anyways,
I picked her.
her. I have not heard any of the music from her, so I couldn't really weigh in on that. But Gravity had beautiful music. I loved it, so I'm going with Gravity, even though it probably won't win because it's got too many other things going for it. So they'll probably be like, we got to give something to somebody else. John, I know I haven't heard anything from The Book Thief, but John Williams is frickin' brilliant.
He's a fucking staple.
So, you know,
I don't know. This one, if you've actually listened to it, it's just like, the book thief, he stole a book, he's kind of a thief, he didn't pay for it.
Actually,
like, why is he singing?
I wanted to see the book.
John, you're jumping the shark here, guys.
I did Indiana Jones and Star Wars. I'm awesome. Nominate me, or I will steal your books.
That's so dumb. That's so stupid.
And he's like, no, I refuse.
Ridiculous.
I refuse
like,
to acknowledge it.
he's like, I can tolerate Eric's crap. He's like, but when you start doing stuff like this, Steve, I'm done.
No.
All right, moving on to best original song. Wait, did you get it?
Yeah, I said her.
Okay.
Hopefully
And
someone
you
cuts the
chose
audience and makes that a ringtone now.
Okay, best original song.
Original song. We've got Happy from Despicable Me 2.
Music and lyrics by
Let It Go. Oh, sorry.
Pharrell Williams.
Oh, all right.
Gotta fucking acknowledge these people.
Oh, the guy's got a last name?
Yeah, Pharrell Williams.
I just always see him as just Pharrell. Anyways, Let It Go from Frozen.
Music and lyrics by Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez.
No relation to Jennifer, right?
I would not assume so.
Okay, because I can't fucking stand her either. This episode is all about who I hate.
Yeah.
We've got the Moon Song from Her.
Music by Karen O, lyric by Karen O and Spike Jones.
Who's Karen O?
Karen O. She's a...
I don't know, but hopefully...
Does she sing anything I might have heard? Other than the Moon Song, perhaps.
No, but hopefully later on she'll show me her O face.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then we have Ordinary Love from Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom.
Music by Paul Hewson, Dave Evans, Adam Clayton, and Larry Mullen, and lyric by Paul Hewson.
I am going to go with Let It Go from Frozen on this one because out of all of these, that's the one that I've seen the most covers, the most various versions by other people of. Like, it seems to be a big frickin' deal. So I'm going to think that that's probably going to win.
To be fair, though, I don't think they really did anything good with the music because they were just like, let it go, let it go, let it go.
They're like, wait a minute, I think I've heard this before.
There you have it.
Around Christmas time.
Shut up.
All right, Matthew. What's your enlightened, informed, and educated opinion on this subject?
I chose Happy by Pharrell Williams.
I haven't heard
it just because you like Pharrell?
No, Pharrell has had a very good year this year too.
Okay.
And the song is fucking catchy as hell.
You know what I want to do for the end of the year show now? I want to do Matthews, who had a good year this year. Matthew seems to know a lot of people who've actually had a good year this year, so I want to do that.
Well, I guess it would be last year because we're in 2020.
Yeah, that's right.
So they had a good...
Who had a good year last year? That's transferring over to this year.
Yeah.
My whole thing just got fucked.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Oh my God.
All right, we've got
production design.
Production design.
Don't worry, guys. We only got 20 more.
Oh, do we? Shit.
All right, let's burn through these pretty quick then, huh?
Boom.
Because we do need to cut to break at some point. You got some tracks for us? We don't have a Fro show this week.
Yeah, I got tracks.
Because you were too busy, compiling Oscar lists, evidently.
Production design. We got American Hustler, Gravity, The Great Gatsby, Her, 12 Years a Slave. I'm going with The Great Gatsby. Eric.
I'm going to go with American Hustle because I haven't picked it for anything yet. Matthew?
I said Gravity. Fuck.
Short films, animated. We got Pharaoh. We got Get a Horse. We got Mr.
Get a Horse. Oh, Horse.
Yeah, Get a Horse, not a whore. That's a different story. And then we got The Possessions and Rooms on the Broom. I have not seen any of these. I am going to go with...
hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, dude, if they did a short animated film of that, that'd be great. But stop distracting me, Eric. I'm going with Get a Horse because it sounds hilarious. Eric, you.
I'm going with Room on the Broom because it immediately reminded me of The Room. So, because I thought of it, I'm going with it.
I also did Room on the Broom.
Oh, really? Do you have any idea what it's about?
No fucking clue.
All right, sweet.
I picture
Short films, Eric Go. Action, boom.
what I picture it is like a family of like dust particles and shit that are just like living on a broom.
See, I thought it was like I was thinking, like, I just binge watched the entire Harry Potter movie series over the last couple of weeks, so I immediately went to like a broomstick that witches ride on, and I was like seeing like how many witches could you like fit on one broom, and is there room on the broom for one more?
I see what you did there.
That's what went through my mind.
Like the chim chim chim.
No, we're not talking about saving Mr. Banks.
Bitches on my broom.
All right, best live action short film. We have Aquil no era yo, which evidently means that wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
From Esteban Crespo.
No, we don't have to give the names.
We have Avant que de Trout Pedre. I don't know.
Just before losing everything. Oh, I think that's the short film about me.
We have Helium, which means helium, and we have Pitako Munkaki Hoita.
Do I have to take care of everything?
No, I was trying to read it. You don't. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the translation. My bad. And then we have The Vorman Problem.
I'm going to go with, do I have to take care of everything?
I'm going with Aventure de Trout Pedre. Just before losing everything, because I don't know. That sounds.
No, it's probably my life story. I guarantee you. Eric, Matthew, show me chicken sandwich.
I did Helium.
Good pull.
Okay, that's fantastic. We're glad that you did Helium. It's a funny gag, but now which movie did you pick?
I picked Helium.
Oh, okay.
Sound editing. We got All Is Lost.
We don't have to rush that much.
Captain
We still have an hour of the show.
Gravity, The Hobbit. Oh, I'm picking The Hobbit anyway.
Slow your roll, Steve.
No. Fuck. Okay, I'm not even.
We're almost to the end of the page. We really are.
Shh. Don't even care. We're picking The Hobbit. Everyone's picking The Hobbit.
No, I'm picking.
No, you're picking. Put Eric down for The
editing.
Hobbit.
Sound editing. We have All Is
Gravity.
Lost. We have Captain Phillips.
No, I'm just kidding.
We have Gravity. We have The Hobbit. And we have Lone Survivor.
The Desolation of Smog.
I'm going with The Hobbit.
Sound editing. No, I'm going with Gravity on this one. I'm going with Gravity on this one. It was again, the entire movie sounded brilliant. The music, and not only the music, but where there wasn't music, it was just brilliant. The entire score, everything about the sound was perfect. So for both sound editing and sound mixing, I'm going with Gravity. But speaking of sound editing and choices, Matthew.
I chose for sound editing. I chose Gravity too.
All right. Now moving on to sound mixing. We have Captain Phillips, Gravity,
No.
The Hobbit,
Yeah,
The Desolation of Smog, and Inside Llewellyn Davis, and Lone Survivor. What do you have, Matt?
So, Eric, you're doing Gravity.
I'm doing Gravity again, yeah. Anything to do with sound, if Gravity's nominated.
Steve, you're doing...
I'm doing The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Ooh, the next one's going to be hard for me.
For sound mixing, I did Inside Llewellyn Davis.
Have you seen the movie?
I have not, but he is a blues musician. So
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
that's why I picked it.
Okay. All right, moving on to visual effects.
Mm-hmm.
We have nominated Gravity,
Mm-hmm.
The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smog,
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man 3,
Mm-hmm.
The Lone Ranger, and Star Trek Into Darkness. Lens flares and all, I'm still going Star Trek.
You're doing Star
See,
Trek.
this is a hard
Gotta
one
do
for
Star
me.
Trek.
As much, I want to pick either Iron Man 3, Star Trek Into Darkness, or
Iron Man
The
3 was good,
Hobbit.
too.
Yeah, it's like, But I'm probably going to have to go with Star Trek Into Darkness as well, though I will say my second choice would be Iron Man 3, and my third choice would be The Hobbit, just because I haven't seen The Hobbit yet.
Matthew, what do you pick?
I chose Gravity.
Oh, all right. Gravity also brilliant, and definitely a lot of great visual effects.
Fuck yeah.
But man, Star Trek was a great movie. So
It was. It was.
No, it's funny.
The name hasn't even come up on anything else, so I'm gonna go with it for visual
it's
effects.
funny. I bought it. I bought the new one, even though I saw it in theaters. I still have not watched it.
All right, we've got writing for adapted screenplay.
Yes.
Before Midnight, Captain Phillips, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. For this one, I'm going to go with The Wolf of Wall Street.
I was gonna go
because
with that
I've
too.
heard that I've heard many people say that it is one of the best movie translations that they've seen in a while. So again, I haven't seen any of these movies, so I can't really speak to it directly, and I haven't read any of the books that these were based on either. So can't really say.
Is that what you're picking?
Yeah,
up
I'm
too?
going with
Going with Wall Street.
because I haven't picked it for anything.
And Mr. Expert Man.
I also chose it. This one was hard though, because I haven't seen any of the Before Midnight. There's like 3 movies in that series. There's like Before Midnight, After Midnight, and some other one. Haven't seen any of them.
And in the middle of midnight.
Well, before midnight, after midnight, and I guess in between would be fucking midnight,
no,
right?
I don't remember what they are, but Ethan Hawke is like, these are
right
his
on
movies.
midnight.
Like these
right?
are his his movies. And I hear a lot of good things about him, but I did Wolf of Wall Street too. Yes.
All right. And then we have writing for original screenplay. Nominated is American Hustle, Blue Jasmine, Dallas Buyers Club, Her, and Nebraska. This one's tough because I haven't seen any of these. So I don't know anything about Blue Jasmine or Nebraska. I only know very, very little about Her. Know nothing about Dallas Buyers Club, and only know very little about American Hustle.
I got you covered,
Steven.
Matt, with this. It's Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, and this one is Before Midnight.
Thank you.
Well, there you go.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
Now,
writing, this is going to be hard for me.
Original screenplay.
The only, you know what? I'm going to go with Her with Spike Jonze because I haven't seen him win anything. I mean, Martin Scorsese wins everything, and same with who's another guy who wins? Woody Allen.
Fuck Woody Allen is all I got to say.
You know, I mean,
not because I don't like his movies, not because I think he's a bad writer or a bad actor or a comedian.
You have a problem with him sleeping with daughters.
I have a problem with his being a fucking perverted motherfucker who rapes children.
Oh my gosh.
That bugs me a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Just pick a fucking movie.
Eric, not Blue Jasmine. That's what I'm picking.
That's fine.
American Hustle.
Eric,
Okay.
Because it's the first thing on the list.
You're just coming at me. I mean, I don't. Why?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna come at you.
Why? I mean, just because I like.
I'm probably as much bigger than you as you were than the children you raped. So why don't you see if you can
first
fight me off?
It was all consent. I mean,
yeah, bullshit.
I picked Her.
All right, sorry.
Because
why did you guys get me so angry? Why'd you guys get me so angry?
We're not trying. Okay,
dude, I cannot wait until fucking Woody Allen teams up with the fucking Jackass dudes. That's going to be like the best.
That'll be a movie that I would never ever watch.
Ever. I can't fucking
this
wait.
This is the problem, though. No, because Eric's going, I'll never see that movie. But then you have to go, Woody Allen and the Jackass production presents the Socially Awkward Movie.
Fuck that. I'm out. I'll go do a podcast with my married friends.
Where the team steals Dr. Brown's time machine and travels back in time.
No, you do not get to bring shit that I love into this. You're doing a movie of things I hate. You keep it to things I hate. You do not get to bring shit I love in there.
Since you're out of
no,
it.
fuck you.
This is what I love. No, this is great.
Fuck you both.
They travel back in time to stop Michael Bay from destroying their childhood.
Oh, Jesus, don't you get started on this shit.
No,
don't you even get started on this shit.
No, this is the premise of the movie.
I'm about to fucking throw this microphone down.
Here we go.
I'm going to break some equipment.
Matt, you're going to love this, though. You got to listen, though. So that's the premise of the movie. Wait. Starring Stephen Mooney as Steve-O, Matthew Renfro as Matthew Renfro, and Eric Dewey is Elijah Wood. I hate myself.
Oh.
Michael Bay is played by Johnny Depp, because why not? Eric thinks he's the same fucking guy in every fucking movie. Did I mention this is a Red Band trailer?
You guys.
All proceeds go to the Steve Jobs Foundation.
Fucking son of a bitch. Both of you suck so much.
All right,
and on that note, I think it's time to cut to break. Matthew's going to play some tracks for you, and we will be back at you after
the Kickstarter website will be up soon.
Break.
I knew I had to go. Sometimes you have to leave by yourself. It was a Friday night. She knew I came for her by myself. And even though I tried to overlook my spies and trust these lies, still I was in denial. She said you stay while the games begun. She had the perfect smile, and I could not somehow find the words want you just how much you care. You say what goes around, it comes around, it comes around. You shine like thicker than the light. Next time you're going around, I'm stepping out and out. And leave you spending every night. I put you in my fairy tale and shared advantage for as long as I could keep coming down, coming down. Got your hand, tumble down, bring your home along the ground. There's love in my arms, take my highway, make it Well, I don't know if all that's true, 'cause you got me, and baby, I got you. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned. Our money's all been spent. I guess that's so we don't have a plot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring. And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And if I get scared, you're always around. Let them say your hair's blonde. I don't care, with you I can't go wrong. Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you. to hold my hand. I got you to understand. I got you to walk with me. I got you to talk with me. I got you to kiss goodnight. I got you to hold me tight. I got you, I won't let go. I got you to love me slow. I got you, babe. 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 I got you, babe.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Eric Dewey.
And I'm Steve O'Mooney.
And I am Matthew.
And we are Socially Awkward. Welcome, everybody. It is Friday, February the 28th, 2014. Last day of February. This show, of course, being brought to you by the wonderful Raven, Raven Designs. She's a fantastic designer and graphic artist. If you want to check out her stuff, visit ravencruise.com. It's fantastic. It's just me, or does it seem like we did this before?
The only thing I can think of, did the groundhog see a shadow?
Oh, crap. We've done this day before, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
We have done this day already. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, go check out Groundhog Day. Seriously.
Yeah, really, go check it out. It's such a good movie. Bill Murray is brilliant in it, and also it's directed by the late Harold Ramis.
Yes, which brings us right into our socially awkward question of the week. Are you prepared for this? Are you prepared? Here we go.
It's time for the socially awkward question of the week. Brought to you by
Amazon.com, kids. You want to purchase? Check this out. You don't look. You want to see Groundhog Day? I've not seen Groundhog Day. Guess what? Go to the Sasquatch.net. Click on the Amazon banner, and you could either purchase the physical copy of Groundhog's Day, or probably it's on Amazon digital downloads.
Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, I believe, I haven't double-checked, but I believe it might be available on Amazon Prime Instant.
But you can even check out all the other great works he's done, such as Ghostbusters and Stripes. Also check out Animal House, so on and so forth. So, and then guess what? You click on it, everything's good, everything's golden, and we get a little bit taste.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That helps us keep the show going and bring you guys the free funny day in and day out. I mean, look at our network. It's growing pretty big. You guys pretty much got entertainment every day of the week.
We have new content almost every single day of the week.
We're not really disappointing you guys, and even if you do hate us, you can't really complain because it's kind of free. It's kind of free. So
not just kind of free. It's very free.
It's
extremely free. We almost pay you people to listen. Almost.
So go ahead and you can go through that, the Sasquatch.net again. Click on the Amazon.com banner and shop like you know. Shop.
Do whatever you want to do.
I sound like
however you purchase stuff.
What was those Muppets that were just like bork? You can shop like you normally do.
Swedish Chef?
Well, the Swedish Chef is bork.
No. He's talking about the alien dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
So go ahead and check out us on Amazon.com. Thank you very much.
Next week, you're doing the entire Amazon ad as the Muppet Aliens. Yep.
No, he's going to do it all as Bill Cosby.
Yep. Amazon.com. Yep.
Look at both of you guys need to just fucking slow your rolls. Because I got peripheral vision like a fucking boss. I know what you guys were doing earlier.
Using his peripherals.
I'm not fucking down.
This guy's been using his peripherals over here.
Can you give me a little bit of Bill Cosby tonight? Yeah!
Just a little taste.
Just a little bit.
For those of you at home just listening to us, you are missing out something fierce. We really need to get cameras in
I have looked
just
into
for Matt's
getting a camera for that situation.
Yeah,
so
we just focus just on Matt the entire night. Because let's face it, nobody wants to look at us, but people will tune in for that.
See, Rudy, you need to buy stuff from Amazon.com. Eric, give us the question of the week.
This week's question, because of the tragic passing of Harold Ramis, we asked you all, what was your favorite Harold Ramis movie? It could be anything that he acted in, could be anything that he directed. He also wrote a lot of stuff,
Yes.
so there was a lot of choices out there of various things that he was involved in. So definitely a lot of choices. And we of course asked out on our Twitter feed at the SasquatchNet. Please feel free to follow us there. We also asked over on our Facebook page at facebook.com/thesasquatchnet. We make it as easy as possible. And we even reached out to the Reddit community and asked them as well.
Or as they like to call themselves, the Redditors.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
But we hate them too now?
No.
Next week's show is just going to be about things Eric hates.
It's going to be Matt and Steve's favorite things and everything Eric hates. That'll be the title of the episode.
I'll be like, hey,
you
Matt,
hate a lot of things.
Matt and I would be like...
hate's very specific.
Matt and I would be like...
What do we come up with? 3 things I hate.
Wait,
Elijah Wood, Johnny Depp, and Jackass.
What's the question of the
That's
week?
it.
The question of the week was, what was your favorite Harold Ramis movie? Whether or not he starred it, he was in it, he wrote it, he directed it, or it had something to,
Okay. All right.
Basically,
but I guarantee it, next week, Matt and I will just be like, oh, how'd you like the weather this week? And all the weather, and Eric will just be like, I hated weather!
Yeah. The weather was bullshit.
Air is mean!
Fuck air. Seriously. You got to breathe it in. Then you got to breathe it out. Then you got to breathe it in again. It's like a fucking cycle. Oh, no, I'm just
You know what? I used to have a segment on the show with America Get Your Shit Together. I think we're just going to switch it to Eric. What do you hate this week?
Everything. Back to you, Steve.
Okay, so who do we have? Do we have any Reddit answers?
Let me start with Twitter since I just pulled it up.
Oh, okay.
Turning to the Twitters, we did have a few great responses. We've got at Lori Scissors, a new responder.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you know what you like to do on the holidays?
Yeah, cut with scissors. You're listening to.
Well,
Yeah,
you don't.
she's probably a scrapbooker.
But you know what she never
Probably
does?
a scrapbooker, right?
She never runs.
That is correct. You never run with scissors, ladies and
Very
gentlemen.
dangerous.
Unless, of course, you're in Jackass or something, and you want to film it and make $1 billion. Lori Scissors said Animal House. Good choice.
Cool.
She didn't give us any other descriptions.
That was it.
At Little Cute Girl
you should
86.
totally find that Homer Simpson song.
Surprisingly did not say White Chicks. Thankfully, Harold Ramis had nothing to do with that abomination. She said instead Groundhog Day. So funny. And then we got at Cinema OTR, Cinema on the Rocks, Ziggy from the Her Majesty's Secret podcast right here on the 4-Eyed Radio Network. He said, in front of the camera, it has to be Ghostbusters. Egon Spengler is one of the ultimate nerds.
Yep.
I got to agree. Fantastic movie.
No shit.
He also said, behind the camera, it's Groundhog Day, one of cinema's best combinations of hilarious and heartwarming. And interestingly enough, he tweeted that tweet about 4 times and then finally tweeted it with hashtag, see what I did there? I was like, At first I thought Twitter, seriously, I thought Twitter messed up. I'm like
malfunctioned?
Yeah, I'm like, why did I get this 4 times? And then the last one had the see what I did there tag on. I was like, I do in fact see what you did there.
He's a smart cookie.
He was the one who suggested that we do the whole, I got you, babe, gag thing. So
Hey,
thanks,
Ziggy.
Ziggy. Appreciate it.
We hooked you up tonight, my friend.
Remember that.
Maybe give us a little bit of love on that Mighty Morphin Power Ranger show.
That's a totally different guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
This is
Yeah, dude.
This is Ziggy. He does Her Majesty's Secret podcast
Who
with me.
fucking cares about? I hate James Bond. Fuck James Bond.
Oh, you're cutting me deep. You're
Guys,
cutting me deep right now.
Can we just get through this and then we can talk about
What
other
if they did Jackass presents James Bond?
Then I would watch.
Fuck that shit.
Johnny Knoxville is James Bond.
Guys,
Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow playing James Bond in Jackass presents.
You know
Fuck
what?
all this.
You know what? That would actually make me want to watch a James Bond film.
That's some bullshit right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's some bullshit right there.
That feels like the child in a divorce right now.
I was like, why are you guys fighting? Stop fighting.
I'm old enough to leave.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, did you put this note in the show notes?
Who, me?
Matt? No, you?
No, I just did.
Okay, but it's only 24 seconds. How can I play that in the background?
Well, just play it at least because it's funny.
Okay. All right, I'm going to play this for Steven here. I was like, what is this?
Just play it.
Animal house. Nobody ever went to class. And we saw Donald Sutherland test. Animal house.
I need to watch that movie again.
Animal house.
I love the picture they picked of Homer Simpson for this particular video because it's on YouTube, and it's just one picture of Homer in a muumuu with a cape and like a weird hat and just like doing disco moves. I don't understand.
Well, did you ever
exactly
see that
what's
episode
happening?
where Homer decides to get really fat so he can work from home?
I love.
And my favorite part is when yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. The fingers you have used to dial this number are too fat. For a special dialing wand, please match the keys.
Anyways.
Oh, Simpsons is fantastic. All right. Well, that does it for our Twitter responses.
Okay.
Now, I do want to remember to do this before I forget. We did get one response right here in the chat room tonight, live on the air, and that was from Aaron, who was evidently MIA for the rest of the week, and this chat room does not let me scroll very well.
To be fair,
so seriously, answer on the Facebook or something,
to be
man.
fair, though, Aaron did
you're
get his
killing
phone
me.
stolen.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. And, hey, whoever you are out there in the world, if you steal people's phones, you are the worst kind of person.
Fuck you.
I hate you more than I hate Jackass. I hate you more than I hate all of Johnny Depp's performances post Pirates of the Caribbean. I hate you more than Elijah Wood's face. That is saying something right there.
It was really funny because Aaron found out that the woman who sold his phone, I believe, was either for $40 or $80. He's probably going to correct me, even though I'm not in the chat room. But I decided to answer to his tweet going, I'm going to quote the great philosopher of history of man that...
Okay, I seriously can't scroll up to your answer. Type it again, Aaron, because I can't scroll up.
In the great words of this person said, what a stupid bitch. Really? You sold an iPhone 5 for that cheap?
Shit, dude.
He said the obvious answer would be Ghostbusters, but I'm going to go with Stripes.
Good call. Hey, how did you scroll? Because I kept trying to scroll, and it kept scrolling right back down to the bottom.
Matt has a thing called an Apple.
Or I just have a thing that,
whore.
I just fucking scroll on my trackpad.
I scrolled. Okay, I scrolled, and it just goes back to the bottom. You know what?
Maybe it's because I use two fingers.
Animal house.
Whoa.
House.
Whoa, we're not talking personal lives here. Why you gotta bring up personal lives?
And his phone got sold for 80 bones, Joe. 80 bones.
Well, that's at least better than 40. Like, I mean, if I had my phone stolen, I'd want it to be sold for as much as possible.
I heart you, Aaron.
I mean, I wouldn't want it to be stolen or sold, but I would want it to be...
Well, first off, no one's going to steal your phone because they're like, why would I need a tablet?
Well, it's because I'd see them running away with it. They wouldn't be able to put it in their pocket. I'd be like, hey, come back here with my phone,
I wanted a phone, not a tablet!
What the fuck is this?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to take it.
He's like, you know what? I should have just gone and saw that Bad Grandpa movie. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you were going to watch Bad Grandpa, you'd want to watch it on a 6.3 inch screen.
All right, just
like
get a damn thing. God, I'm sick of you.
Turning to Facebook. We got a few responses on the Facebook page. We got a response from my friend Joe Unger. He said, Stripes, you can always become a monk. I'm assuming that's a line from the movie. I haven't seen it in like forever. I've seen it, but like a million years ago.
Holy shit, bro.
And my friend Kim...
Say Joe Storm.
Sure. She said, I concur. That was in direct response to Joe's answer of Stripes, just so you know.
Good call.
And then we've got George Pappy, who was actually the director of the Green Girl documentary, who did the whole documentary thing for the Starfleet, who did for Star Trek for the Orion slave girl, whatever. He did an interview for the Starfleet Escape podcast.
So we actually had
right here on the Four Eyed Radio Network.
Actually.
Yeah, we had a semi-famous, well, actually, I guess fairly. I mean, a really cool guy. Like I've been on his Facebook.
We're moving up in the world.
Hell yeah! But Mr.
I like
Pappy
John
said,
Williams' new track on that weird thing about stealing books.
Don't do it, dude.
I'm not.
Well, Mr. George Pappy said,
Don't you fucking do it. I have a pen.
Literally, I've never had this happen to me before, and I thought it was going to happen sooner in my life, but I literally just had a black guy be like, I'm going to cut you.
No, I was going to mark you.
Why do you have to take that away from me?
Whoa, that's even worse. That's like some kind of...
What did he say? I'm intrigued to see what he
wrote Animal House, directed Caddyshack.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like how people are doing the star and the behind the camera.
All right.
I enjoy it.
Now, turning to the Reddits, we did get a few good responses over on Reddit. We went to Ask Reddit, and we asked Reddit, amazingly enough. It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Yep.
We did get a couple of good responses there. We got from username, You Got to Be Sithing Me. I actually like that username. That's actually pretty good.
What is it?
You Got to Be Sithing Me.
I hope they follow us on a Jedi, a Sith, and an Ewok now.
He said, honestly, it's hard to say anything but Ghostbusters. There are so few movies that I can never get tired of watching and that always make me laugh, but at the same time, I don't feel awkward about watching with my 7-year-old. That's a good call. I mean, Ghostbusters is a fantastic film, and it is one that, yes, you can sit down with the kids and enjoy it just as much now as when it came out. Let's see here. Username Birdman201211.
I wonder if
a lot of fucking numbers.
Is that from Reddit?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's part of that Birdman Reddit thread or whatnot. It's like the Birdman hate, like, I forget what it's this weird thing where like the birds are self-aware and they know what they're doing, but the Birdmen hate them for I don't forget. It's a long story. Sorry, this is what happens when I get drunk.
You know what?
Anyways,
Fuck
go ahead.
the Birdman. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Unless it's Harvey Birdman at law.
Oh, yeah. Well, this Birdman 2012-11, I guess, 201211. Maybe those numbers are important. He said, Caddyshack, still to this day my favorite movie. Every time I go golfing, it isn't a successful outing unless Caddyshack is quoted 10 plus times. The documentary on that movie that tells of the shenanigans that went down is awesome too. I've heard that there were some serious shenanigans going on behind the scenes in that film too, which makes sense considering the comedic talent you had behind it. So. All right, username Just Entropy said, offhand, I can't think of any that don't also feature Bill Murray, whom I can't stand. So my answer is none. Maybe someone will make a non-Murray suggestion. Dude, seriously, why the Murray hate?
Yeah, really.
Like, even I don't hate Bill Murray.
I don't even
Bill fucking Murray, man.
Did you hear that story that he told? I think it was either on Conan.
I have heard
Jay
that he
Leno.
can be kind of an ass, but I like his movies. Fuck him. I don't care.
Actually, no. Bill Murray's actually a really nice guy. There was a funny thing that I forget if he was on Conan O'Brien or if he was on Jay Leno's show or one of the two, but he literally was on the subway and he was reading the newspaper and he saw these guys sit down or whatnot and they looked over and they're like, hey, it's Bill Murray or whatnot. So before his stop, he got off on a stop. He walks over to one of them, puts him in a headlock, and give him a nookie, and then just looked down and goes, and none of your friends will ever believe you. And then he walked away. I was like, that's such a good story.
I don't believe him.
I would love to meet. Literally, actually, you know what? Out of every celebrity that I'd probably want to meet, Bill Murray would be my top one that I would love to meet.
I think it would be cool to meet. I've heard great stories about it. Like, there's a lot of actors and stuff that people are like, oh, I want to meet them. I'm like, they've played interesting people, but I've seen nothing to suggest that they are an interesting person. In fact, I think a lot of actors that I've seen in interviews and stuff, they seem to be actually fairly dull people. It's like until you give them a story to act out, they don't really have one of their own. But there are some exceptions to that, and I think Bill Murray is one of those exceptions.
I don't know
seems like a genuinely interesting person.
I have no idea if we've done this. I know next week is going to be our Oscar picks or whatnot.
Yeah, we've got to go through and see who...
But next week, I would say, if you could have dinner with any celebrity, who would it be? I'm not sure if we've done that before.
I don't know. We might have, but it doesn't matter. We can do it again. Fuck it. I don't care. All right, and our last Reddit response comes from username Hans Sven, who said, bedazzled.
This is me. Oh, that's that.
Because Elizabeth Hurley in that was the hottest person I'd seen at the time. And let me tell you,
yes, ma'am.
Holy crap, she was hot in that movie.
I had no idea.
She's a hot woman.
I had no idea that Harold Ramis. I had no idea that Harold Ramis directed that, but I remember seeing that in theaters.
It's a hilarious movie.
It's a really good movie.
It's hilarious. I love when he's the basketball player and he's like so fucking dumb.
Yes.
He's like, oh, we're number one, holding up 2 fingers.
No, that was a really well done. Like, surprisingly, that was one of those movies. I don't think it did well in the box office, but it did well. Like when people are like, you know what's a really funny movie is Bedazzle.
It's a funny movie. I really enjoyed
Elizabeth Hurley is a fucking devil. Yeah. Hell yeah!
And it's funny. And a real funny part though is like Brendan Fraser in that.
That's fantastic. No, he was. He
That's
was
the guy.
good in
Actually,
that.
You know, Brendan Fraser is an actor that
I think he's fairly underrated.
Like I have no problem with.
No, I think what's happened is that I don't think he's gotten a lot of good roles. He's gotten a lot of shit roles, and he's done the best he could with a lot of them, but I think he was really great in Bedazzled. I also liked, wasn't he? He's the Mummy guy, right?
Yeah, he's the Mummy guy.
He was fantastic in the first Mummy.
And the funny part is he actually had a bit part in the G.I. Joe movie just because it was directed by the guy who did the Mummy.
Oh, right enough.
He was in Encino Man.
Yes, he was in
Encino Man. Now we're talking about
he was also in a movie
choices.
that was, who's the guy?
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to catch hell for not liking Encino Man.
I'm going to get so
really?
I'm going to get so much shit from this. Who was the guy who plays Magneto?
Ian McKellen?
Ian McKellen. He was I know. I was going to get shit for this. Hey, I
would like to point out that I let it slide. I just gave you the answer and moved on.
Anyways, he was in a movie with him.
I don't promote hate.
It was called, I believe it was called, what was it called? It was like
about to get
I'm gonna get
shanked
marked tonight.
You're about to get shanked with a pen over here.
But yeah, no, Bedazzle is a great movie. That you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna.
Is it on Netflix?
It's not on Netflix.
Well, fuck
I'm gonna go out and buy that movie.
Hey, whoever has the rights to Bedazzle, get this shit on Netflix, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of motherfuckers, hey Matt.
Yes.
What's your favorite Harold Ramis movie?
We doing behind camera and
We're doing whatever you want to do,
whatever
man.
you feel like.
Dude, if you want to choose two, you choose two.
behind camera.
Behind the camera.
National
Writing or
Lampoon's
directed?
Vacation.
Which with the original?
Yes.
The original. Yeah, the original.
All right.
Because he did the original.
I've only actually
or directed the original.
Yeah, he directed the original. To be fair, I've only seen the original, and then I saw the European Vacation.
You've never seen Christmas Vacation?
No, I stand corrected. I have seen Christmas Vacation.
I was like,
yeah.
what the?
Those are the only three I have. I haven't seen the Vegas Vacation?
Vegas was hilarious.
Everyone
Vegas
said that.
was good.
Though.
Vegas
Everyone
was
said it
fucking
good.
hilarious.
They're all fucking great.
Yeah, where can I get some damn bait?
But my favorite though is when they're driving and the grandma's on top of the car.
I just love it.
And they're like, "We'll just leave her in the in the backyard. She's fine."
In acting, it was. I mean, you got to go Ghostbusters, obviously. Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2. You got to do it. But I also liked him in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
I've not seen that yet.
Oh shit! I forgot he was in that.
He was also in
that movie was not very good, but he was good in it.
I fucking love that movie.
I've not seen it. Everyone said it was good. Yeah.
It was basically a parody of the Johnny Cash.
No, I know that. I know exactly what it was. It was with John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
And I know there's like the Beatles are in it and like all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's fucking
and there's
great.
that joke where it's all like, you don't want to smoke weed, man. It's like, what is it gonna do to me? It's like,
I love that part. You want nothing to do with this, Dewey, and then like tries not to get him to do it. And he's like, fuck that, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And so like the drugs just escalate like more throughout the movie.
No, I heard it's a
great,
freaking hilarious movie, but yeah, I did not know he was in that. He also directed, was it BT?
Year One.
Year One, that was it, with Jack Black and Michael Cera, which is actually a funny movie. It's not like, I
only saw it once.
I'm not saying it's like, well, I did too. I'm not saying it's like, oh my god, this is a movie you have to sit down and watch like several times, but it wasn't like bad. It was still pretty good. He's also in it, and then also, I forgot he was also in Knocked Up.
Yes, he was.
Harold
He was
Ramis.
the Dead. He was
also in
as good as it gets. That was a good movie. I like that
great,
one.
yeah.
But my Ghostbusters. So
yeah,
yes.
Ghostbusters.
Or Ghostbusters 1 and 2.
Wow, you're throwing 2 in there, huh?
I fucking love 2.
You know what? A lot of people hate 2.
I fucking love it.
Hate it.
I don't have a problem
but I
with
wouldn't
2.
count it among my favorite movies.
Oh my
ever.
god, like
dude,
fucking Vigo and shit. Like, oh man.
oh, one of the best lines. Egon, you're not sleeping with it, are you?
I just growing
it's
up
not
with
a bad
it. Like,
movie. If I was listing my top 100,
did you ever fall for
movies,
the man-eating toaster?
I wouldn't. It wouldn't rate the list.
man, and like
If I was doing my top 250 movies of all time, probably wouldn't hit the list.
yeah. Well,
Ghostbusters 1 would. Absolutely.
that's okay.
Probably be in the top 10.
When they're like going through like the fucking tunnels and like the train, the
I'm not
ghost
saying
train
it's a
comes
bad
through.
Oh, I
movie.
love that. With
And he gets
It's not
all
in my
spooked
top
and there's
10.
like the heads on the
If I was
sticks
doing
all
like a
around
top
it.
100 list of the movies I've seen that I hate the most, it wouldn't make that list either. Okay, it's in the
I fucking
middle.
love it. And the oohs and this is so good. All right, move on.
Steven, your choices.
no, you
Choice or choices?
No, I already put my in the note. I'm going last.
Oh, I didn't see that because
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the
Yeah,
IMDb
you're
page.
up. You're
All
up.
right. Well, for acting, I've got to agree. Ghostbusters. It's classic. Yes, he's been in a ton of stuff, and yes, he's been great.
I wanted
in
him
everything,
to hook up with Annie Potts so bad.
but Ghostbusters is the one that I always
You know
go
what's
back
really
to.
funny about Ghostbusters? Not too many people know this, but who originally was up for the role of Egon was Doc Brown,
Really?
Christopher Lloyd
Christopher Lloyd.
would have been so much better. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
kidding. I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
Arsh.
I'm totally joking.
So for acting, yes, I would go with Ghostbusters.
Egon
just one.
Spengler.
Just one. For directing, I'm gonna break a lot of hearts here because yes, Caddyshack was a great movie. I loved it, but it did not make me laugh nearly as much as Multiplicity. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Actually, no, but I'm probably going to catch hell for this one anyway because my choice is actually Analyze This.
I was going to say it's either,
That was a fucking hilarious movie.
I was going to say it's either
This is what I
Analyze
said.
This or it's Groundhog Day.
Which
That
is funny
fucking
because
movie
actually
killed me.
a lot of people liked Analyze This, but they didn't like Analyze That.
Go because Analyze That sucked.
Yeah.
That's why. There's a reason for that. Analyze That was not good. Analyze This was
to be
fucking
fair, I have
hilarious.
I have not seen Analyze.
Oh, you got to see
I
it.
know who's in it though, but I
Check
have
it
not
out.
seen it yet.
Check it out. It's fantastic. It's hilarious. No, it's just absolutely brilliant. And as a director, I mean, he's done a lot of good stuff. I'm just taking a quick look at this list. I didn't even realize he directed like 4 episodes of The Office. I mean, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Bedazzled was hilarious. Analyze This was hilarious. Multiplicity, that one part where the clone of the clone was shaving his tongue, that was pretty funny.
To be fair, I've never seen Multiplicity.
That's the best I can really say for it. Groundhog Day, obviously a classic. National Lampoon's Vacation, a classic. Caddyshack, a classic. But none of them made me laugh nearly as much as Analyze This. I can go back to that one time and time again. It's one of those ones that I really wish they hadn't made a sequel because it degrades from the first one the fact that they made such a crappy sequel. It's kind of like The Whole 9 Yards. Did you ever watch The Whole 9 Yards?
Yeah, Whole 9 Yards with
The Whole
Bruce
10
Willis
Yards
and Matthew Lillard.
Did you ever watch The Whole 10 Yards?
Matthew Perry.
Fucking horrible.
What about, I said Matthew Lillard, didn't I?
Yeah, that's the Scream guy. Don't.
Okay, first off, he's not the Scream guy. He's fucking Shaggy.
Whatever. I haven't seen those.
And he's from SLC Punk.
Okay, whatever.
Yes.
What's that, like a Jackass wannabe? But anyways.
Okay. I can tolerate your shit for Jackass, but don't even.
I don't even know, but it was worth it.
Don't even.
It's worth it. Look right there.
Eric will no longer be a part of the Socially Awkward.
It's so good.
I don't think I've ever
network
seen it.
Because
I can let you borrow it.
We are going to murder him. Yeah, I have it on DVD.
You should see it.
Don't let
check it out.
We're just a couple of young punks.
You're not really selling it very well. But anyways, the point of the story is...
Dad, for the first time in my life...
No, I'm getting shanked
I'll put it this way.
Man.
He says this in the movie. Dad, for the first time in my life, I'm 18, so I can finally say, fuck you!
I love that part.
When he has the huge fucking mohawk.
Yeah.
That's how I got my name, Steve-O. It was because of that fucking movie.
Oh, I'm glad it's from that, not from the fucking Jackass asshole. Because I'm sorry, fucking stapling yourself does not make you a talented person. It makes you a fucking moron.
Though I do have to say, Steve-O, I got mad because he did take the idea I had. I was going to get a tattoo of myself on my back, and then I saw the movie. I was like, well, now I can't do that because everyone's just going to think I copied off of him. Anyways.
Yeah, so Analyze This. And Ghostbusters, Steven.
Everybody's got to put that shit on Netflix.
All right, hold on. There's notes, evidently.
Yeah, I
didn't realize. I didn't realize.
This is actually because this actually is very dear to my heart. When I heard about this news, I was very saddened by this because this actually probably a lot of people know this. A lot of people might not know this, but this literally was a movie that was really a big influence on my life and absolutely loved. Are you actually watching it, or are you watching what Matt's doing?
I've got that. No, I'm listening to you, but I'm watching.
But I have to say, my favorite movie that he directed was Caddyshack. Favorite movie of all times, and yes, I am going to include the sequel, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, because this was a movie that I would watch religiously, okay? I know everything about Ghostbusters. I want to do a podcast about Ghostbusters. I am so obsessed with Ghostbusters. It's ridiculous, and it's not like you just focus on one character. It's like I love every single character in that movie. They do such a great job. One of the best lines of that movie is when they're walking into the library, and Egon is talking about stuff, and then Peter Venkman just goes, Egon, this reminds me of that time you tried to drill a hole in your head, and he goes, I would have gotten away with it too if you didn't stop me. Just so many great lines. And just how he played that character, especially when they're in the hotel, and he's walking down the hallway and scanning people, and he goes up to the guy who's literally at his door, and he literally pokes him.
Yeah.
The guy just looks at him, and Egon just keeps on going. Like that, just how he played that character was just perfect. So, Harold Ramis, you're going to be missed because you were a huge, whether or not you knew it or not, a huge influence on my life. My favorite last thing that I know that he did that I actually own was actually the Ghostbusters video game. I know he did help co-write with Dan Aykroyd on that, and they did all the capturing, voice acting with that. I'm so glad Peter Venkman, everyone came back for that. Ernie Hudson, Bill Murray, even the guy who played Walter fucking Peck came back to do that video game. That's how big Ghostbusters is. Now, a big thing I saw this, Egon, but not forgotten, how to handle post-Harold Ramis on Ghostbusters 3 is an article that came up when I typed in Harold Ramis. Now, everyone's been talking about Ghostbusters 3 for a while. Yes. Would everybody like to see a third Ghostbusters 3? I would have if it was probably a couple of years ago, you know? Not now. Because now it's like... That's who you're going to call. You're going to call Ghostbusters.
Sorry, Ray Parker Jr.
I'll do that video. It's fucking the best.
This is a ripoff from Huey Lewis and News.
I don't care.
Let's all just enjoy for a moment.
Oh, yeah, no. This is going to say the best part. This is where it's breaking down. We're all going to do it at the same time now. Busting makes me feel good.
It does. It really does. Doesn't it just?
Here's the thing. I would really like Eric... I really want Eric to get a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox 360 just so he can play this game. Because literally, once you're capturing ghosts and busting them in this video game, it fucking is just...
I'm just going to be like,
so
man, busting makes me feel good.
It does. But yeah, no,
you can play the Ghostbusters game on mobile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's one on mobile.
Is it available on Android?
It's fuck no, dude. It's horrible. I'm just saying he plays mobile games, so he can play that.
Well, he could play the Ghostbusters video game.
Will that cut into my Candy Crushing time?
Probably.
Maybe.
Oh well.
But yeah, no. Harold Ramis was a huge influence on everything I've done. Like Ghostbusters has been such a huge impact. Like literally, people ask me, they're like, "You're stranded on a desert island. What is the one movie you would like to have on that island if you could watch it?" And I was like, Ghostbusters. Like that's my movie.
Hell yeah. Oh, it's a fantastic. It's just a great movie. And like the other respondent said, it is a movie that you can watch as an adult and enjoy it. And you can watch it with your kids and still enjoy it and not have to be like, oh crap.
I just want to talk about like lines in that movie, just such great like plot points, just especially with the ghost in the library ghost, where he's all like, all right, I got a plan. Everybody, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Get her! And then she turns around and they're running out of the thing, and then Bakeman's just all like, that was your plan? Get her? That was it? Or the best part where he's all like, this is going to be a multi-million company, all right? We're going to make so much money. The franchising will make us millions alone. And then he's also like, how do we do this? And he takes a swig of the whiskey, and then he's just like, I don't know. But yes, so Harold Ramis, you will be missed wherever you are. Just literally, like, you have no idea how much of a big impact you guys had on my life. So, like, literally, I hate this, that, the Kardashians get to live. Like I always say, the good die young, and pricks seem to live forever. But yes, Harold Ramis, you will be missed. And to be fair, if they did make a Ghostbusters 3, it wouldn't be even the same with you not in it.
I know, I was so excited for the fact that, because there were rumors coming that it was Bill Murray that was holding it up, that everybody else was involved, but that Bill Murray was like, nah, I don't want to do it, and they wouldn't do it without him. And now they the rumors were that Bill Murray had finally said, okay, I'm willing to open myself up to it. And now Harold Ramis is gone. It's like, fucking, do I give a shit if Bill Murray's in it or not now? Because fucking without Ramis, is it even worth it? I say at this point, unless we find out at some point that Harold Ramis had already written it, and it was just like complete and ready to go, but it hadn't been filmed yet.
This is the thing, though. It's him and Dan Aykroyd have been working on a screenplay for it for like a couple of years now. So
if it's done or mostly done with his input, then by all means, go for it, film it. Change. Don't put another actor in that role.
Also,
don't put another actor in that fucking role. The opening scene is him dying or something.
Also, if you want to see some really hilarious Harold Ramis stuff, don't forget the show he used to actually write for and be on was, I believe, SCTV. Was like pretty much kind of before, I think, Saturday Night Live, or going on at the same time as Saturday Night Live. But a lot of people were in that show as well. But yeah, he was a head writer, I believe, on that, and also starred in it, doing a bunch of comedy bits. Go ahead and YouTube some of that stuff, because some of the stuff he's done on that show was freaking hilarious as well. So again, I know I'm probably taking up everyone's time, and Matt's like, just fucking let's end this. I want to go home.
Damn.
No, dude, I know that you love him.
He's a fucking great actor, great director, great writer, just a great guy. Like, everything I've read about, I've never read about, like, oh, that Harold Ramis, he's a good actor, but fuck him, he's an asshole. He's not like that. I've never heard that. And like you said, unfortunately, it seems too often that we see people like this who are actually good human beings go way too soon. And like you said, fucking... I was just flipping through a news article yesterday, as a matter of fact, about different TV shows that, what's been canceled, what's been renewed. I was checking to see, hey, what the shows that I watch. Hey, on the bright side, nothing that I watch on a regular basis was canceled this year. A few things that my wife watches were canceled, and then a few things that I really can't believe were renewed.
Can you pull that up really quick and kind of do a quick thing about it?
Let me see if I can find it.
You just said something that just gave me the greatest idea ever.
I don't know what has and what has not yet. I haven't
okay.
caught up on that, so
crap.
I'm
Now
curious.
I'm trying to remember where I found that specific link.
Go ahead, Steve, while he's looking that up.
I'm going to pitch this idea now. Whether or not there's a Ghostbusters 3 script or not, but what would everyone feel about a Ghostbusters series?
It'd have to be done right.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
look, you get everybody who's behind, like, pretty much Ghostbusters. You get Dan Aykroyd. Hell, Dan Aykroyd was going to do a Blues Brothers series. Okay, a Ghostbusters I could see could be, especially if you did it kind of like Supernatural, where you got the comedy in it and some action in it and stuff like that. Yeah. Look, if you get a lot of good people, I'm not saying, like, just throw it to anybody. I'll do it. Like, give me the money and shit like that. I can make a kick-ass Ghostbusters series. I think that would be for a Netflix series. You get every season just a binge watching on that, whether you're having to deal with the whole, like, okay, yeah, Ghostbusters 3 movie would be great, but first off, everyone's way too old. No offense to everybody, they're still great actors and stuff like that, but you're going to be, okay, they were going to hire Jonah Hill, they were going to hire, like...
What if it was like how they first started out? Like
something like an origin story.
Like they're all, back in, like, college and all this shit.
That would be a perfect thing when they started up the paranormal investigation.
It'd be cool. I just like the I don't know. It's like...
No, it's such a good...
It's like one of those things that's, like, fucking timeless.
But I totally agree. If it's done right.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be cool, but I just feel like you shouldn't touch it. It's like it'd be like doing a Back to the Future series. Like, you can't do it. Yeah.
Well, how are you going to do a Back to the Future series?
I'm just saying, man. It's like one of those things. It's just timeless. It's part of our childhood. Like, it's like, as much as you love the franchise, or as much as I love the franchise, it's like one of those things. It's like the sword and dude. You just can't, like, fucking touch it. Like,
are you sure about it? Because they touched a lot of shit from our childhood already and fucked it up.
People touch shit all the time. This is my personal. This is just my opinion.
I'm just saying.
This is just my opinion. I'd be like, you could do it, and it'd be cool. Like I just said, you could do it where it's like they're in college, and the origin story and how they're starting out and everything. But it's just like, I don't know. I just like the way it is. I like how it is now.
No, I like how it is
too. It's like the fucking Goonies.
Yeah. What if we did a crossover with Goonies and... I'm just kidding.
No, it'd be like if they did a Goonies movie now. Like it...
Which they have talked about.
I don't even know I'm going to fucking say this, but I'm saying it'd be like if Michael Bay fucking did a Goonies movie. Like, I wouldn't want it to happen. It would happen, and I'd be like, that's...
I'll put it this way. We already got our Goonies movie. We had the original, and then they had one that's supposed to kind of be like the Goonies, but they threw some other stuff with Super 8 to me.
See, I saw Super 8. I didn't think it was like Goonies.
What I meant by Goonies is like, it's like one of those, again, kind of like one
a gang of kids.
It was, because, like, when was the last time they had a movie like that?
Yeah, I thought, I thought Super 8 wasn't too bad.
No, I liked Super 8, but I'm just saying that to me was
get like the gang of kids, but like
that was, I would say that was the new generation's, like, version of Goonies, because, like, us to Goonies was like, that was us, like, as little kids going like, oh, a bunch of us group of kids getting together, and then we were able to find a treasure map, and then we find all this, Blackbeard's gold, and, all that kind of
One-Eyed
cool
Willie.
stuff. No, same thing.
No. It's One-Eyed Willie, dude.
Yeah, whatever. It's
not Blackbeard.
Oh, but who cares,
Dude.
See?
You're trying. You're trying really hard, man. You're trying so hard to get me wild up. It's not going to happen. But yeah, it's One-Eyed Willie.
It looks like we can only break Eric. Apparently, I can't break Matthew.
I'm cool. Calm.
No,
man.
Matthew and I had this conversation.
No, I do get fucking wild up about shit.
But when he gets wild up, it's about the most random shit.
Yeah,
like it has like nothing to do with anything. And I'm not saying like it's not important, but like his stuff. Like I forget, we were at Chick-fil-A. And I forget what you were talking about. You just got like.
I got pissed because they say my pleasure.
That's right, yeah. It was something like so...
They're required to say my pleasure.
And you're like, if it's not your actual pleasure,
it makes me...
Don't fucking say it.
It just makes me really... It makes me mad. It makes me upset. Like, can I get a refill? Oh, that'd be my pleasure. Would you like more ice? Yeah, that'd be great. My pleasure. Like, that's not cool.
Do you ever think they get on a loop?
Hey, you know what? I'm similar. Like, when I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm like, hey, why do you support all that anti-gay shit? You know, so it's real similar. It's real similar to my pleasure.
You know what'd be funny though? Do you think they're like on a loop sometimes? Like they had like maybe like a really long shift. They come home and the one like they're like fooling around in bed with the significant other, and the guy's like, hey babe, you want to suck my dick? She's like, it'd be my pleasure.
That'd be awesome.
I don't
like
know.
that would be training in action right there.
That would not be awesome. He's
like, don't you fucking say that. It's a job. It's called a blow job for a reason. It's a job. You should hate doing it. You should do it, but you should hate doing it.
I would not be down with that.
Wow.
It makes me really mad. Like when I was telling Steve, it was a few years ago when my office was back in Mesa, like me and some coworkers went, and I asked one of the employees, I was like, why do you guys say that? And they're like, we're required to say that. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Like, doesn't that make you upset? Like, and she was like, that's not my favorite thing, but it's like,
this is like, actually, no, honestly, like, I know.
Took that to a complete thing. You want to give me blood? She's like, it's not my favorite thing. I like anal, though.
Yeah. Anal would be my pleasure.
We just took
it becomes a conditioned response.
I'd walk
Trust
out.
me,
I'd
as
be like,
somebody who has worked in says like
later.
Even now, like my current job, I am not
going
required.
In and out. She's like, that's what I usually do.
I was trained when I was working for different call centers. I was always trained with an affirmative response. And there was always, anytime somebody asked me if something, I would be glad to help you with that. I would be happy to help you with that. I have to say that. And even though in my current job, I'm not required to say that, I still do because it's already been conditioned into my brain. So people call me up and I'd be like, oh, I'd be happy to help you out with that.
Wait.
However, you're calling the wrong fucking number. Like, it's not something I can even help them with, but I say, I'd be happy to help you with that because I have to put in that acknowledging response. I'm required to in my brain from it being a required thing.
I get that.
Steven wants to say something. I think we should stop talking for just a moment and let Steven wants to say something. So, hey, stop talking for a moment and let Steven say. Let Steven talk. He wants to talk.
I just want to ask: are your phone calls recorded?
Not at my current job, but at my old job where I learned that they are.
Because I literally want to just call Eric up now and be like, "What do you think of Elijah Wood?"
Well, I'd be happy to help you out with that. My opinion on Elijah Wood is that he's probably a good actor. He probably seems like a decent human being. His face makes me angry, though. His face, I would like to see it burned in a fire, maybe with some acid. That'd be fantastic. Not painfully, like hopefully he'd be asleep or unconscious when it happened because I don't wish him any pain. I just want his face to die.
You ruined it for me.
But anyways, no, it's a conditioned response.
I get what you're saying. Like
when you go to the movie theater, you order popcorn, candy, and a soda. What do they say?
Customer service.
What do they say? Would you like a fucking pretzel? Well, like I just ordered popcorn, candy, and a soda. You think I want a fucking pretzel on top of that?
Because they're required
to sell
I
you
get
something.
I just don't like them saying my pleasure.
So do you ever get the
I get fucking customer service. I see what's going on. I just do not like them saying my pleasure, and it really fucking makes me mad.
Do you ever get the problem?
Let's move on.
Do you ever get the problem when you actually go to the movie theater and you order your food and they're all like, "Oh, enjoy your movie," and then you go, "You too," when you get a chance to go see
whatever you say.
Whatever you see.
I've got myself doing that all the time.
When you slip up.
And when I worked at the movie theater, people would do that all the time, and then I'd see that like awkwardness in their face, like, "Oh crap, what'd I just say?" And if it was a movie that I'd seen, I'd be like, "Oh, I did," and you will. You know, or if it was a movie that I haven't seen, like I plan to. When I eventually, I would just play it off. I would just let it go because all I know that they were just being polite in their way, like they didn't realize what they were saying. I'd rather have that than somebody just be like,
"It's just now." It's
like enjoy the movie because fuck you, asshole.
No, but I always do that. They'd be like, "Oh, I hope you enjoy your food." I'm like, "You too." When you get a chance, or dinner break, or maybe you're going home soon.
You get to eat, right? They feed you here.
Right. This is awkward.
Socially awkward.
So you want to split it?
So were you able to find that?
I haven't found the list that I looked at.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's bugging me too because it should be in my history, but it's not. Even though it's on a different device, Chrome is really cool about keeping your history from other devices too. But I'm not finding it. Is there a particular? I'll try to remember if there's a particular show that you're curious about.
Well, I watch a lot of shows.
Oh well, the ones I remember off the top of my head that were canceled because I know there's other things that my wife watches are are
Okay.
Sean Saves the World and the Michael J. Fox Show.
Don't care.
Neither of which surprised me because Sean Saves the World was horrible, and the Michael J. Fox Show was just, hey, everybody, here's some Parkinson's jokes.
Yeah.
That was it. I'm like, Michael J. Fox, I love you, dude. And it's cool that you can make fun of your disease. I think that's great for interviews and shit.
Yeah.
An entire TV show based around it, not so much. It was fucking boring.
Though I would have called the show, not the Michael J. Fox Show. I would have
his
called
wife
it...
was the girl from Breaking Bad, who was Hank's wife.
Hank's wife. But
so that was cool.
I would have called the new Michael J. Fox show, though, Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Everybody now, shake, rattle, and roll. Right?
It was almost that bad. Like literally
I watched like one episode and I was all like...
It was just Parkinson's jokes. And I'm like, okay, that's... it's cool that he can make fun of it. I get that. It's cool and whatever. That's great in interviews and stuff. But to base an entire TV show around it, it didn't look like... I didn't think it was going to last from the first episode I saw.
You know what would have made it last, though? Is his next door neighbor was Doc Brown. Marty!
They should have brought him in. That would have been awesome. But no, they didn't.
You want some shaky pizzas?
There were some shows that I was glad to see were renewed for new seasons. Specifically, The Blacklist is renewed, which is fantastic.
Well, okay, first off, the show I think does very well. Plus the fact that Marvel has hired him to do the voice of Ultron. I think they're like, you know what, we're going to keep this guy around just so we can keep getting money.
There was no specific word on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think it's still kind of on the fence. It's not been officially renewed, but it hasn't been officially canceled.
To be honest,
either.
They could easily cancel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Not saying that they should, but they could easily do that due to the fact that they moved a bunch of Marvel shows over to Netflix. And look, I love the character Agent Coulson. Just put him in this.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things. It's like, okay, I kind of like the show. It's kind of grown on me a little bit, but I could live with it just being in the movie universe as well. Oh, speaking of which, we talked about last week. I was going to watch Thor: The Dark World finally, and I did.
Yes.
Last weekend.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It was good. I didn't like it as much as the first one. I thought the first Thor was better.
Really?
Thor really surprised me. Remember, I said when I went back and watched all the movies before Avengers and watched Avengers, Thor was actually my favorite of the pre-Avengers movies, barring the first Iron Man. The first Iron Man was so fucking awesome. Nothing.
Well,
really...
I agree. Like when they were talking about making a Thor movie, I was like, I think I went to go see it, and I was all like, I actually saw it twice, but I saw it, and I was like, you know what, I'll see it, whatever. And I was all like, they actually did a pretty good job.
Well, I was very surprised because I've never been a huge Thor fan. Like, Thor has never been one of my favorite characters, but they did a really good job with that. And The Dark World was good as well. It didn't live up to the first one, but it wasn't a bad movie at all. I did enjoy it.
But let's put it this way. What did you think of Chris Evans' cameo?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
Now, did you wait till the end?
Oh, yeah. I watched both the pre-credit blurb and the mid-credit blurb.
Okay, so basically when you saw The Collector, that guy is actually playing a huge part in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Javier Bardem. He was the bad guy in Skyfall. It looks like... Oh, no. I take that back. It's that other guy that always reminds me of that guy. What the fuck is his name? He's got a weird name.
Del Toro.
Yes, that's the one. See, weird fucking name, Benicio del Toro. You know what I'm talking about.
Eric, please leave.
So, Imperial IPA from Sneaky Pete from Laughing Dog Brewery is pretty good. Just saying.
Okay, well, that's good. At least you can see that. Now, but that was also with Matthew. Matthew did not, he said it was okay. It wasn't his favorite, or he didn't like it, was the actual Captain America movie. So, I mean, everybody, it's funny because, you really enjoyed the Thor movie. To me, I was very surprised that I actually really enjoyed the Captain America movie that year, and then so on and so forth. So, but of course, it looks like we have gone over everything we possibly can go over. So next week, go ahead, get your votes in. We'll put on who do you think had the best Oscar picks, whether it was Eric, Steve-O, or Matthew. And whoever wins, we'll go ahead and give you a nice little gift from Raven Designs. We have a couple of different items that we'll send over to these people. So cast your votes in. Make sure you get them in before Friday night, because if you don't, you're shit out of luck. And whoever, I guess, wins will come up with something.
They actually have to get their votes in because in order to prevent any kind of cheating or anything like that, they're going to have to get their votes in tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, that's
because
right.
the Oscars are Sunday.
Okay, so yes, you
So
have
we're gonna know
tonight and tomorrow.
and Sunday morning. And Sunday morning. Basically, the vote has
so
to be
basically,
in
before
on our,
7, we're going to say it has to, your votes this...
It has to be time-stamped on Facebook or Twitter
before 7 p.m.
or email before the Oscars start.
I would say before, and I believe this Oscars start, I could be wrong, I believe it's going to start at 7...
I think it's 7 Arizona time.
7 p.m.
Sure.
Arizona time, so 7 p.m.
So just get them in before they start.
Sunday. It has to be before that. Even if it's 6:59.
As long as it's time-stamped before the Oscars actually start, just make sure to get in your vote. Who do you think has the best picks? Me, Stephen, or Matthew? And whoever ends up with the highest score, the winner, the people who picked that winner will get some swag from Raven Designs. Check her stuff out, of course, at ravencruise.com. Illustration and design that fit your personality. Samples and inquiries available at her site. That's Raven, R-A-V-E-N, Cruise, CRUZ.com. As always, our shows are available on our website at sociallyawkwardstudios.com. We're also available at foureyedradio.com. We're on Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, the Zune Marketplace, the BlackBerry Podcast Directory, the Blueberry Podcast Directory, the Miro Guide, Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio, SoundCloud, and Player.fm. So there is no excuse not to listen to us. We are available frickin' everywhere. We're everywhere you want to be.
We're not Morgan Freeman or Risa.
Damn it. But if you want to help out the Fern, bringing you all these free shows day in, day out, every damn day, check out the Sasquatch.net or sociallyawkwardstudios.com. Click on that Amazon banner and do a little shopping. Just buy something. Buy a movie, buy a DVD or Blu-ray. Buy a book.
You know what? You should go tonight, go onto our site, click on the Amazon banner, and buy any film that Harold Ramis has been in.
Yes. Go buy a copy of Caddyshack on DVD. Go buy Multiplicity on Blu-ray, on HD DVD. Go buy Multiplicity on HD DVD on Amazon. Are you ready? You ready?
Me playing a song out?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
To it. Yeah.
So I guess
until next week, folks.
Don't cross the stream.
Bye.
Because it would be bad. Tap that sass.
It's working, I haven't noticed yet.